You see it there? That's exactly why.
What? You almost drowned, Mr. Boom. Yeah, drink some of this.
Yeah, mate. That's why we're never sick, mate.
What? You fell off the horse? Drink some of this.
Right, so it's come now. I can hear the things live on the rhythm.
Yeah. You know, I'm not excited, brother.
So am I. I'm excited.
My thing.
Right.
So nice. Where are we?
We're on a sharing thing.
All right, so it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
How are we doing? Wait, yeah, it's true. How are we doing?
Wait. Sorry. Producer, I was expecting a little jingle.
A jingle or something.
A little something.
Is there something like...
Look, producers are sleeping like, hey.
You know what I mean? You lot meant to sing like a little intro, like...
A little
jing, having a wonderful...
You don't know.
So he said, where the talent?
That was the answer, you know.
This is how you get paid. Keep them compliments.
No. We had to bring our own decorations. No.
Not even
no
a tinsel.
Tree, not a tinsel.
Not even a tinsel. But for those that have logged on, good evening and welcome to the MT podcast. Please share the live. Now, do you know, we got new people on. We got people from my old workplace. Shout goes out to the man them. I see you already. I know you're online. I know you're live. I know you're ready to roll. But share this. Copy, paste, share, or cut, copy, paste, share, send. Release. Do you know what I mean? We've got two fantastic hampers to give away today, and we've got a bad boy £50 rum cake that has 3/4 of a bottle of pure white rum inside it, just juicing up, and we've got a bottle of festive Baileys.
What was it? What did you call the cake earlier? Get lit quick.
Get lit quick. For real. You know that? And you know when you eat it?
Slice of lean
in the early afternoon on Christmas Eve. Do you know when everything is now done, prep is done, all your stuff is done. We just need to execute now. Do you know what I mean? So that's when you open up a little juice, some Christmas lean cake, and then we're good to go. Do you know what I mean? Tongo, you sharing the live?
Sharing as always.
Sorrel, well gone.
Yep. Fingers are moving.
But there's a vacant space here. Well gone for buddy.
Oh. Mr. Grinch.
Do you know when you fill in your Christmas list and then Santa comes and audits you, bro? So he's being audited by Santa Claus and the elves.
So I think this is his second year on the naughty list, isn't it?
Second year on the naughty list. He is the naughty list. Rain, what about for you?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
You see everyone look in Rain's hand, right? Because he always tries to be something Jamaican, he has some Jamaican sorrel that he's forced everyone to drink. He says, if sorrel don't fizz, it's not sorrel.
Right, now this is the $1 million question, isn't it?
Fizzy sorrel.
Fizzy sorrel.
Bicarbonated.
It's not bicarbonated. And it's flammable.
There's no such thing as fizzy sorrel.
It is fizzy.
It's fermented.
So if you can't put it in your petrol tank and drive home.
If you understand the process of fermentation, you understand what it does for sorrel. And if the sorrel, at the end of the day, any sorrel that's kept in a warm place, if it's made properly, will ferment.
Nice.
So what you're saying is, leave it there long enough and it will start to turn into alcohol.
It should. Not necessarily alcohol, but yeah. It will start the fermentation process. I did say to an MT member who was making sorrel and put it on his status, show me your sorrel journey. I said, let's have a sorrel clash. But
2 years ago?
No, that was in the week.
Hey, all I'm saying is names, places, and times. We need to know.
If I knew we were bringing toilet sorrel, I would have just run with anything. Anyway, Mr. Boom, what are you saying?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, you know.
Are you sharing the live?
The live is being shared.
And give me a name that you shared the live with right now.
Right now, I would say you have, well, they're not on it right now, but I've shared it to JJ Dewberry. So when he joins on,
shout goes out to JJ Dewberry. If we don't see you and you know JJ Dewberry, shout him or her and tell him hamper time.
Shouts out to IMGBH though, and shouts out to DeMarque, all of our people logging in. Bun highly blessed Joseph as well.
Yes,
Listen, we're moving.
All I'm saying is, if
guys
Hampers
that
are
are
not
on
one,
the
I'm
live,
taking it home.
can you also share the live? Help us out.
It's true.
There are prizes to be won.
Indeed.
So are you sharing on Instagram? Are you sharing on TikTok? Are you sharing on YouTube? Which one are we on?
Instagram. I've just finished Instagram. I'm gonna
Can you now jump over to YouTube? And this is how it works, guys. Do you know, for us to grow and build a podcast, we've been doing it for a few years now. But for us to get to the next level, we need to be able to expand our reach, and we can only do it with your help and your support. And what that looks like is simply clicking share.
Mad.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's that simple.
It is that
And
simple.
it's a time of sharing and
Of
giving.
sharing,
isn't it?
it's that time of year.
Yep.
So
If we give in,
DeMarque is gassed. You got his name right.
Yeah, well, yeah. Shouts out to DeMarque. It's not hard to read, and that's the thing I always find difficult with people when they get people's names wrong. It don't take time to learn people's names correctly. Saying it, so.
You know, that's the
Weird.
last famous last words, isn't it?
Famous
Innit?
last words.
Yeah, watch 20
I
minutes
know,
later.
I know if I am a recruitment agent and you walk into my office and I sit down and I see a certain name, I'll be like, sir, are you next? Because I don't want to get pronunciations wrong. I don't want to, do you know what I mean? Start it all in the wrong energy space. Do you get what I mean? So, all right.
I just want to say as well to the people that are logged on via TikTok. There's a few people on the well, one or two, and it's gonna increase. There are actually 5 people in the MT podcast. You might see a man's feet. That's Tongo.
is
He is
Tongo.
here, and then Sorrel is here, but he's just not in the shot.
Right, is that what Mr. Boom did to me?
Listen,
So he cut you out.
I didn't do
He
anything.
just got the main characters.
The Samsung can't do the widescreen. That's what it is.
What is it?
I didn't do
Sorrel,
anything.
Sorrel is is it NPC? You know?
Yeah.
Right, man, just took out Tongo's trainers, and it's Sorrel's in there now.
All right.
All right.
We are
You must have upset him.
We are where we are.
voice. I'm just a voice. No reason.
So furthermore, what I would say is, if you didn't see the video, in our podcast hamper, we have cake. We have
No,
rum.
you got to say Christmas cake. I think you got to.
You got to emphasize it,
It's
right?
a rum Christmas
rum
cake.
cake.
With-
Christmas rum cake.
made from
Sponsored by Cupcakes and More,
Mad thing. Where are they based?
based in East London. They're on at Cupcakes and More UK.
Mad thing. Sponsorship. Braps.
Every time you speak, I feel like someone is winding your thing down.
Brother, you
No,
know
let's
make
cut
sure,
cakes and
you gotta make sure you say the right
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Alright,
Because you got to get it right one
It's
time.
like the battery's just about to cut in it.
Do you know
You know when you gotta make sure there's no
Yeah.
underscore, there's no dot. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure you get the right thing.
Okay, fair enough. We also have Sorrel, we have rum cream, we have Bounty rum, we have Baileys, we have Moe, we have Henny, we have Chin Chin, we have Shitu, we have, I see some, all right, mate, I don't even know where this came from. We have some Tony's.
We got pepper sauce.
Was it? Yeah, Tony's chocolate. That made a late entry. That must be Rain, because Rain was late. We have plantain chips. There's
This is a good Christmas Eve. If you win one of these
do you know what?
hampers,
There's pepper
Can we
sauce,
just
tamarind
fix it
sauce
where
as well.
one of us could just win the thing?
well,
You know, well,
Anyone got a dummy account? I can borrow. Anyone got a dummy account? I can borrow.
Share
I
it
don't
to my
think you
people
ain't
now.
see me working my fingers away, bro.
Right. Jay, producer looked at me when I said about dummy account like he's got a 7 in his locker.
We saw his antics last
the
year.
producer has already said he will be entering,
Man looked at me like he's
and he
got
hasn't
about
said what the
7 in
name
his
will be that
locker.
enters. So let's
Jay will
just
be
leave
on.
it like
Don't worry,
that.
I'll deliver it for you. Leave it here.
Shout out to 82 Twisted Soul.
And
Welcome.
if you've invited anyone onto the live, can you please make sure they say your name so we can shout you out? The more frequent your name is mentioned, the more likely it is you will win today's hamper.
Yeah, and there's quite a few hampers, but
So before we even get into the action and get into the rhythm, I'm going to hand over to Rain. I know you've done some homework.
it'll be a quick one. It won't be as
fine.
long as normal.
That's
I'm going
more
to try
than
and
okay.
cover a fair few, well, not a fair few bits. I'm going to cover each part of the spectrum. So firstly, my interests are probably more widely the people that are into politics. So Elon Musk met Donald Trump and Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage is pitching Elon Musk for a donation. Guess how much?
10 billion.
10 billion.
You're
Okay.
just out here for
You know what I don't know how much a billion is.
10 billion grains of sand.
I know the answer, so I won't
Because
enter.
you saw
10
it.
million answer.
Oh, you know the answer.
It's
10 million.
go on.
I'm going to
10
say
million, really.
for a campaign, no. I think it'll be more than that. I think it'll be more like 20 mil.
So, to give you a scale, the next highest donation down is something like 10 million
No, down.
down.
So I
That's
said
100
20.
million.
You said 20. What are you saying?
I'm
Oh, I know the answer.
Oh, you know the answer. I think they just read my screen. 100 million. That's the amount that is being battered around in the news. They said it's false, but you know, Elon's just got money. The issue with it is, one, do you want to give someone like Nigel Farage and the Reform Party, who are, and we might get slandered for it, but I don't care, are a bunch of racists? And is it that Elon Musk is going to want something back in the future for helping him? 100 million.
If.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm not even going to accept if.
So, what's the man's thoughts on it? Is it something we should be worried about?
You know
or?
what? There's so much to dig into it, and not to get too far. First of all, I don't believe we should be taking money from foreign countries for political promotion.
Oh, but it's been happening since.
I know, but that's just.
And the Conservatives are famous for it. They took 3 massive donations from Russian oligarchs.
Yes.
Yep.
By the way, sorry.
Yeah, so that's my personal view. That shouldn't be done. But there should be a cap on how much you can give. This is getting ridiculous now. This kind of, when you're talking those kind of figures, richest man in the world. What?
The problem
Where do you stop?
The problem is there is no line drawn. I mean, was it not the NHS guy that donated 10 million or so or 7 million, something like that, to the Conservatives, and then made those comments about Diane Abbott? And there was no recourse, no comeback
It's
because
5
of his
million.
donations. So the point being, if you're saying 5 million and someone can do that is enough, you can't really say to someone else 100 million is not right. I don't agree with either one of them, to be honest with you. But the problem is, where do you draw the line?
But the thing is the reason why I think it's with Elon donating 100 million, he's a man that has probably supreme influence over everybody in the world. With his platform, he has that influence. Now, if Elon then said, right, okay, I've given you the 100 million, so and that 100 million will have you get more seats in the House of Parliament. They've got 1 seat, the Reform Party, but they put their campaign out, they'll do more. He's going to want some favours back from the UK. It might benefit his business. But then what if he says, in 8 years' time, I'm going to run for the Prime Minister, President of the United States. And he's got all that influence. He's going to call back on Nigel Farage and them, man, you need to endorse me.
He can't run for it.
He can't because he wasn't born in the US.
America, yeah.
Blood.
He's born in South Africa, right?
Them man will change things. He's talking to Trump. Elon Musk is the reason. Elon Musk and Joe Rogan are the reason why Donald Trump won the election. Now, if he says, Donald, just change that law for me because in 8 years I'm coming, you know. It might not even be 8 years. In 16 years I'm coming. Man will change that and it'll go under the radar. Remember, we don't follow American politics like that. So I just think it's potentially dangerous.
Very dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
Very dangerous. But moving swiftly on. So, is everyone here in the UK over Christmas?
Yes.
So no one's going Freedom Street, Cartel, in Jamaica. National Stadium.
I saw the advert.
Yeah.
But no,
So,
unfortunately.
Tickets are how much?
You're going in it.
I would love to have gone. If I thought about it right, I would have gone. But like my bedroom Sean's going and I'm kind of vexed. But the thing is that people are saying with his illness, and obviously he's still got the illness, will he be able to perform a stage show as he would normally, with the energy that he would normally do?
The first one's going to be terrible. The first show is going to be terrible.
He's been doing a lot of training though.
Brother, the first performance is going to be dead.
But it can't afford to be bad because it's in the National Stadium. He's charging people a whole heap of money, and you know Jamaicans get ignorant if shit is not done properly.
All right, prediction. It's not going to be good.
I'm not writing a man off like that.
No, I'm not saying that he can't do it, but he hasn't performed for how long? He's been in prison. He hasn't been
How do you know he wasn't
singing. He
performing in
was
prison?
sick.
How do you
Brother,
know?
there's so many things.
There's enough things we don't know. So don't write a man off.
The
Ain't
real,
gonna be good.
the real
And
question,
I'm ready to take bets on it.
I think the real question is, what were these stage show performances like prior?
Mad.
Because if his stage show performances were good, then he should be able to dip into that and bring it. If he's struggling,
If you've got the energy.
dip
If
into
you're the
it.
same
Right,
person.
that's what I was going to say.
But dip. I mean, it's a bit like when we were talking about the Michael Jackson "This Is It" concerts. He probably could not do what he was going to do before, but he could have leaned on to knowing, okay, you know what, muscle memory in it. Certain tunes would work, certain things will work, certain things that may not be energetic and make me have to go up and down the stage, I'll lean on that basically. That sort of stuff. So
The coincidence of you saying lean and Michael
Well,
Jackson.
I thought that is
mad.
that's what I was going
I was going to do it. I don't know why.
No pun intended.
But my question to Rain is, Rain said that he's vexed that his friend is going, are you vexed that he's going as in jealous, or are you vexed as he's going as in
You should be going as well.
Yeah.
Ain't the same thing.
No, not that you should be going as well, but vexed that he's actually going, or are you vexed that you can't go?
I'm vexed that I can't go. So I'm jealous that he's going, but I'm vexed that I can't go.
Nice. Okay.
I'm vexed that I
I
can't
get
go.
it. Next one.
Moving swiftly on. So Raven-Symoné. I don't know if anyone saw her most recent interview. She said,
The producer went into fits of laughter already, so I don't even know the story.
Yeah.
so she
must be
said,
something
she
to it.
said so you know she had a program called Raven-Symoné. No, so Raven,
Raven,
and it was quite
That's so Raven.
whatever it was. I didn't watch it.
So for people who don't know who she is, give us a little.
So Raven-Symoné, well, as far as I know, she
in
was
the Cosby
she
Show.
was the little girl in the Cosby Show.
Yes.
Since the
Black
Cosby Show, she had her own show. She's done a few other bits and bobs. She went a bit different. I'm not sure what that difference
I
is, but
don't
you
know
can
if it's
visually see
Nickelodeon or
was Nickelodeon.
one of them thing there. One
She
of
was
them
one
thing.
of the Nickelodeon famous kids. Yeah.
But anyway,
but stayed relevant
For a very long time.
for a very, very
well, kind
long
of, and
time.
some controversial views. But anyway, on this interview, she said the only reason the show was so popular is that boys and men were watching it because she had a big chest.
Ross.
Wow.
What's your what? That's our Raven.
That's what she said. That's the reason why people. And if you think about Soul Raven, like, right, there were some comments when I saw I can't remember where I saw it, but there was some backlash, and people were saying the only reason we was watching it is because you was in Cosby Show and you was okay in it. Nothing to do with your chest. And then there's some people that were saying, yeah, that's the only reason I watched it.
There is something else to point out. In the show, she didn't show her chest. It wasn't like she had low cut tops or anything like that. It was just a normal, like they were respectable in her appearance. Yeah, so I want it to be clear that it's not a case of like she was exposed.
Opportunity to perv.
Yeah. It was just what we would call proper attire.
Any thoughts on it? Did anyone watch it? Was it for that reason?
She's trying to be relevant.
You think? Yeah, no, but I genuinely think she thinks that, and I think
The only thing is, what's mad is she's doing this. What's the dude that was also in the guy that's got a bit nuts now?
I know you're talking about that.
Phil?
He's
I don't know his name.
Running at his Phil.
no
Two of the people speaking at the same time. Orlando.
Orlando. Yes.
Orlando is doing, every time I see him on TikTok,
Doing some madness in it.
it's hilarious.
I don't know who that is.
He
You don't know.
He just stepped to Ray J and just started badding him up live
For no reason.
on the interview saying, I burst you.
what?
Said it on
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious.
He said a lot of things about a
He
lot
said-
of different people.
But he's also just not completely all with it.
But the thing
So
is-
you don't know. But people,
There's
he's
a
not
line,
being,
you know.
He's not being challenged
What did
as
Ray-
you would expect.
Yeah, there's a fine line.
What did Ray J do?
People are, is he like he's talking to the producer like, are you gonna
Orlando
let this,
Brand.
Are you gonna let this happen?
Yes,
Are you gonna
Orlando
let this
Brand.
continue? I'm like,
So right, you're in an interview. Let's just say
right now.
Wait, yeah, you're
and
in
a man walks in and says, Rain, I used to burst you. And you're like, oh, why are we here again? Do you know what I mean? I'm picking up tables and throwing the bottles and the Christmas hamper
This,
cake.
yeah, that camera mash up because it's gonna lick him in his face. That big massive screen that Jay hides behind, that's gonna go in his head. Blood, imagine that.
So, but he's not getting the backlight.
But
That
that's
is
not the only thing. He's out here just any interview. Like I look forward to his interviews because some madness.
They know something
Yeah,
crazy
it's
could
gonna come
happen.
out.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Jaguar Wright, isn't it? Like
views.
Jaguar Wright's been saying her stuff for years. Yeah.
Or Cat Williams. All
Yeah.
the Cat Williams' stuff is kind of coming true.
Cat Williams is on the next level in it.
Which leads me on to the Jay-Z rape allegation. So we didn't get to discuss that, I don't believe.
No, we didn't.
No.
We didn't.
So I'm going to cut to the end scene. The accuser now has acknowledged that there were inconsistencies in her story.
Many.
Many inconsistencies in her story. Is that Jay-Z and his legal team doing a thing behind the scenes? Or is it Jay-Z and his old school thugs reaching out? Or is it that she's just telling lies?
The first thing, which for me was, I don't even know where you start with this. The night in question, he was in a different state.
All right.
And they have images of him.
Bruh.
Who? Jay-Z was in
Jay-Z's in
different state?
a completely different
Oh, I
state.
didn't see that bit.
At a different party doing something else. So they're like, how
With
is
R.
it-
Kelly.
How is it possible? How is it possible he could have done this over here and be over there on the same day or at the same night? So it's immediately thrown holes
The inconsistency that I heard was a bit mad.
And also the prosecutor is known for I don't want to use the word extorting money, but
Get rich quick.
Ambulance chaser. I know what you mean.
yeah. So he's the kind of guy who will present to you if you don't pay us for this, we're gonna expose that. And apparently Jay-Z's team said, or Jay-Z said, expose it because I'm not paying for nothing.
Yeah. Like, so I saw a little bit from some interviews from some woman, and she was watching the actual interview with the accuser, the woman, yeah? And she said that she lived somewhere like 5 hours drive away and that her friend drove her there, yeah? At 13 years old, and that the friend has now died. So you can't ask the friend nothing. But then, she said that after she distressed and it happened, she phoned her dad, yeah? And her dad came and picked her up. Apparently, this 5-hour journey, and they're on the way back, they never spoke, he just drove her home, yeah?
And the dad said he don't remember.
That's it. I don't remember that.
I don't want to laugh because obviously if it's
Oh,
true,
your dad said, I
it's
don't remember
horrible.
driving
mad.
for 10 hours to pick you up from nowhere. Ever.
Sorrel, what do you think on it?
Brother, this is just. I don't want to say there's things that have happened, but something somewhere must have happened. How detailed it went and how far it went, I don't think anyone will ever be able to tell. And I think that story will probably die in, in the long grass. But definitely things are going on, and definitely some inconsistencies with places, ages,
But-
people that are around.
I'm still leaning on no smoke without fire.
I think what it comes down to is in that period of time, because there's a lot of stories about
Untouchables.
certain artists who were going with very young people, and it's all in that same time frame. So I'm not surprised to be hearing this allegation. Whether it's true or not, don't know. But if you look into the history of the alleged history, I should say, of Foxy Brown, who came through when she was 16. If you look into the stories of who she was with at the age of 16, like you said, smoke, fire, it all becomes a bit murky. So that's my take on it, basically.
Mad.
Rain.
Final one, bit of a downer, so we're going to have to pick it up. So I don't know if anyone saw the story of I say young, she was 46, Michelle Seidu, who was shot in Harlesden.
I heard about that. I heard
Wake
about that.
of her son's funeral.
That's right, yeah.
What?
So look, there's
I
nothing
didn't know the story of that, I didn't know that at all. That's crazy.
So at the 9 night,
yeah.
there was a drive-by and a car pulled up and shots were fired into a crowd of people. A few people were struck, and she, 46 years old, she was hit and she died.
And a young girl as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if someone else died.
No, not died. I think there was other casualties. But look, there isn't much to say on it.
It's in
It's just
Northwest Head.
yeah, just rest in peace, and just the whole thing about
100%.
gun crime, knife crime in the UK, especially regardless of where it is. Doesn't matter if it's a black community, Asian community, or white community. It needs to kind of just dead. Like people are just losing their lives innocently. And I just wanted to mention it. I just thought out of respect for her.
Yeah, certainly.
And thank you very much for saying that. Today also I heard on the news in Jamaica. So any Jamaicans out there who want to send things home for Christmas, yeah, allow it. Wait till next year. There was a raid at customs where they found something like 3,000 guns that they were trying to bring into the country, and I think it was like 500 boxes of ammunition and whatnot. It was
wow.
They said there was enough weapons and ammo to start a war. Like that's what they were.
Jeez.
Where did it come from? Do you know?
They didn't give that information.
Said it was
Shut up.
I don't even want to call by his name because
Yeah.
he what do you call it? He has a knack for finding people, but bro, God, he has something to do with it. Not something to do with it, but you got to think. I mean, Bounty Killer said it in the lyrics. He said that the guns and the drugs are due to the government. You can't get these things into
the
a country without there
Yeah.
being government involvement. Yeah. So either bro God needs to sort out Wagwan and tighten up these things, or he needs to be ousted for someone. Like I don't know if this happened when Portia Simpson was in, or when it was back when Siaga and them was in. It was mad, but it's like it's going back to that. And it's just a mad time.
It's so right now, the ports, you send an envelope
It's getting
that thing have to get open and check. It's that kind of crazy out there right
Post
now.
wasn't the best in Jamaica anyway, so to get guns in there, how are they doing it?
So let's swiftly move on
Yeah, there
to
you go.
Christmas,
Mad.
because that's what today's podcast is about. Christmas time.
Importing
Mistletoe
cakes.
and wine.
But before we do mistletoe and wine, who exactly are we? Where are we? What is our names?
Good evening and welcome to the MT podcast. My name is The Citrus, and to my right you have,
Man like Tongo, you don't know.
and to my left you have.
Rain. 5 Christmas, no, me not drink no sorry. In the building.
And beside Rain you have.
Mr. Wiley Cat DJ, aka the voice of reason.
And finally in the corner.
Sorrel, ever so slightly lick.
All right, so, gents, it's Christmas time, December 25th, just around the corner. You know what
6
that
days away, sorry to say.
means.
7.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. It's
6.
just soon. Leave it as soon.
All right, cool,
Yeah?
cool.
Soon. I did that very, very
Right now,
quickly.
yeah, kids, your kids are getting upset.
Soon, yeah,
Well,
soon.
6,
It's just
7
soon.
days.
It's soon. And I know there's certain, especially men, there are certain men out there that haven't even bought a card yet. But they're going to try and get everything on Christmas Eve at the petrol station. You know, the last minute Larry, we're going to call them Sorrelis. Because Sorrel is the kind of man that will give you the, what's it called? The advent calendar on Christmas Eve. And just say, Merry
And it's
Christmas.
not even next year's.
Just bust all of these. Merry Christmas.
You're blessed.
You know what I mean? And a tire pressure checker.
No.
This is Sorrel.
Rain. You get the actual tire. Something you actually want
You know what
in
I
it.
mean? Well, before you even go down that road. So what we're saying is Christmas time, there's lots that go around when it comes to Christmas. But we've done a survey, we've asked a few questions. And before we even get into discussion, can we please say, if you have any Christmas questions on the live, please send them through.
Yep.
And then we can discuss them, we can talk about them. The hampers are still to be won, so stay tuned and we'll tell you exactly how you can win them. But
Are you doing a Nick Ferrari? I see what you're doing there.
just
Next thing I'm going to tell you about is got a citrus board to win.
just to start, I'm going to start with Sorrel. So Sorrel and I had a conversation earlier on. In fact, Sorrel, I'm going to pause that. I'm going to contradict myself and say, what does Christmas time mean in 2024 in the eyes of the MT panel? Tongo. Oh, sorry, my series
exposing
your
my
business.
series
He recorded a conversation. You hear that?
I've got a
He
block vote.
already
Bruh.
pre-recorded your answer.
If you don't speak, I was gonna press play.
Boy, I really am a voice with no reason in it.
Go on.
Okay, so to me, it means family time. It means food. That's the best part for me, just chilling with the family, boxing up some food. That is Christmas to me these days.
Okay, I'll accept that. Wiley.
Heavy duty spending that I refuse to do.
Bruh.
So Christmas 2024 in the eyes of the MT podcast.
Heavy duty spending which I
Heavy-
refuse to do.
Then it's not heavy duty spending food, then is it?
That's what it means for me in
I was
2024.
about to say.
There you go.
Rain.
I think I'm with Tongo, man. It's just family, friends, and food, man. I don't think there's anything else. So don't believe in Santa like that. Obviously, creation of Coca-Cola, which is doing well, but I don't care. Don't care for it.
Sorrel?
I've got
Any non-Grinch
Yeah,
responses?
yeah. I was about to say, I've got two
That's
kind
a
of
long
roles
range.
that I follow. So I've got the answer that my heart gives, and I've got the answer that my head gives. My head says, this is a whole heap of foolishness. You have me running around like a madman, buying foolishness, doing things. Just give me the holiday. Let me stay home.
why would you not just take heed? You've been on the earth enough times. Buy your Christmas presents in March. Buy them in September. Buy them on Black Friday. Buy them in the January sale for next year.
So let me answer that.
Go for it.
So I said to you, I've got two answers. That's my head. My heart, however, says it's family time. Time to eat food, be merry, relax, take it easy, and show love to people that you love. So that then says to me, okay, go buy the presents, do these things. However, these two situations are fighting in within me from April. So I'm like, I'm not doing it this year. I'm not doing it this year. I'm not doing this. I'm not spending money this year. I'm not spending money this year. I'm not spending money this year. November comes. Maybe I'll spend a little bit. 1st of December comes. I've gone over my budget. So that's the problem that I have. I'm in this kind of, I'm having a fight with myself because it's mainly for the kids, innit? But as a parent, I still have problems and issues seeing, you know, when you see the advert and there's a line, there's animals and they draw a line and they say, where does it stop being a pet and turns into food? I've got that problem with. And for those who ain't seen it, it's like it's got a chicken, a cat, a dog, a horse, a goat, and you've got to put a line somewhere to say, okay, chicken's a pet or is it food? And anyway,
Right, okay.
I digress. But I have that problem where I'm like, my kids, what age are they kids where I say, yeah, you don't need a Christmas present no more, I can just give you some money. I have difficulty identifying with that. So every year I say, I'm not going to buy you no more presents. You're an adult, you're grown up, you don't need this no more. And then 4 days before Christmas, I'm
overdrawn.
I'm ordering something from Amazon, hoping it gets home in time.
In time.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So I've got a couple of pointers on this. I was talking to a friend of mine. I won't mention her name. She's got 2 children with 2 different men. Lovely girl. Bad in relationships. However, she said to me, she doesn't know what to do regarding getting, okay, let me get this phrasing right. Yes, regarding if she has to buy presents from her children to her exes. So, to daddy, love from baby. Yeah. There you go.
Does the baby have a job?
No. So, I said, historically, do you give gifts? She was like, we did beforehand, had a massive beef earlier this year, now we don't talk. So I don't know if I should or shouldn't purchase a gift on behalf of the child. Yeah? So I said, are you expecting a gift? She responded, I don't know.
A gift from what? The man?
So, do you know where it's like, to
Why you just
daddy,
took a big sigh?
to daddy from the youth.
I can feel heat
And then to
generating from
mummy
here.
from the youth. Obviously, the dad will give it to the youth to give to the mum. The mum will give it to the youth to give to the dad. Do you know what I mean? The youth ain't going in on Amazon.
So the
Prime
youth's below
like
10
Serena.
years old.
Yes.
And the young lady's got custody of the children.
Yes.
Bun presents everywhere.
So is she expecting a present?
Well, she's not sure. So I said to her, strategically, if you want a gift, what you do early doors is walk with your gift and present it. And say, this is from our son, this is from our daughter, Merry Christmas, here you go. Giving him ample time if he
play catch up.
wants to play catch up and do the same.
This is way too much work.
Yeah, it sounded
Well,
weird.
not necessarily.
That's some reverse psychology.
this is all a
Because the
madness.
last thing you want to do,
It's all a madness.
the last thing you want to do is receive a gift and then he's looking at you or she's looking at you saying, what?
So do you have a problem receiving a gift and not giving one?
Me? That doesn't happen.
What's the question, rude boy?
So the question is, I'll attack all of these, but the question is, do you buy gifts for your ex from your child?
Yes.
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 Strong yes from Wiley.
Strong yes, 100% a strong yes. It's not about you, it's about your child.
Nah,
100%
blood.
a strong yes.
You know what?
So now hold on, because on the same point of that, what you're effectively saying, Father's Day, the mother shouldn't buy a gift for the father. Mother's Day, you as the father shouldn't buy a gift for the mother. It's not about you, it's about the child. So regardless of whether I get a present or not, my child is what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it for me.
If you're doing it for your child, then you're gonna go home, buy some string, get some dry noodles,
Yep.
some paper, some Lego, whatever, make a chain. Here you go, give that to your dad.
The bottom line is
Madness.
The bottom line is whatever your morals are, if you know what the right thing to do as a parent is, you're going to do that. I don't think it's even a question to say, should you buy a present for the other parent from the child? Because it's not about you. You're not buying the present for your ex-partner. It's you on behalf of your child.
You're talking madness.
Nice. Tongo, what do you think?
I think I used to. I don't anymore.
Russ.
So I've got a question. How does this conversation go with your current partner? When you say to them, I'm going to take my child to go and buy a present for their mum, my ex.
It shouldn't have any issue because it's about your child. It's not about your ex-partner or
Like
your
I
current
said,
partner.
if that's the
that
case-
if that conversation is being had, and if you're asking what the conversation is, it's quite simple. You basically just say, I'm buying a present from my child for his mum, and that's it. And if she has a problem with that, then really and truthfully, I need to think about your relationship with children. Because you shouldn't even be
Get her to
getting
buy it
involved
for
with
you.
that. Don't make sense.
Go on.
Go, Rain.
I'm so mad right now, I can't even answer.
Go on.
The gift does it matter? Is the factor the price of the gift? Because if you were gonna buy, for example, the father or the mum, and I love you mug, and that was from the little baby, is that sufficient? But does it change if you start to say, rah, I'm gonna buy him a Gucci tracksuit or her a Gucci tracksuit?
But for me, the value of the gift is not the issue. It's the gesture of giving a gift. The gesture of giving a gift. It could be a cup. It could be a daisy chain, as Sorrel said. It could be whatever. But you can't take your feeling of your ex-partner and now manifest that through your child.
And
Your
I
child
agree.
is the child.
I agree. All I'm saying is, I am not going to go to the shop, go to the shop, pick something for mummy. No, we will sit down. Let's make a card for mummy. Let's make a Play-Doh, something. It will be something that's made in the house. And I'm teaching the child to have that connection that way. I am not buying you something to say, hey, wrap this up and give this to mummy. I'm not on it.
Isn't that more love and effort though?
But the love and effort is for me and my child, because there's two benefits. There's me having that time with my child, we're making something together, and then there's the benefit that the child is making this for their mum. And they'll say, mummy, or hey, this is what I made for you.
So if you had a good relationship, you'd have no issue going to the shop and getting a present. But because you got a bad one, you say daisy chain.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm trying to understand the difference. If it's a good relationship, let's go shop. If it's a bad one, let's go daisy chain.
Don't knock the noodle chain. Yeah?
So wait.
Spaghetti chain is the lick.
So I just need a definitive. We've got so much to get through.
Yeah. Okay.
I really need a definitive.
I'm not on it.
Sorrel's not on it.
I'll make you something, but I ain't buying you none.
Right, Wiley.
I'm buying something.
I'm buying something.
I'm buying something. Whatever I'm going to buy, the cost is maybe not that expensive or whatever, but the effort will be I'm buying something from my child. Yeah.
Oh, cool. What age will you stop doing that?
At what age? At the age where the child is old enough to get a present himself, and I'm thinking that's like about 15, 16, 17. When you're at an age where you can save your pocket money and go and get a present, for me, you can get a present for your other parent. That's the way I look at it.
Rain.
See, I was like, buy a present for my ex.
Yeah.
Because forget the child, you are doing this for your ex. And I was like,
You have to remove yourself from it. But yes.
but in these situations, as much as you want to, you can't. And then I thought, right, but
your current knows this.
that's another thing. And then I thought about, but it's the connection between you wanting them to have a relationship with their mother or father. Do you do that? And I think I'm torn. I'm really not sure. What
You don't do fencing.
I've
been on this podcast for you for years.
I know.
You don't do it.
I can't.
Do you know what? I'm gonna give you a timeout. Let you think about it. Tongo. Me.
We'll get the producer to go and swap seats with you or something.
Tongo.
There's a lot in the chat we're going to come to as well.
Oh.
As I said,
Various different chats.
I've stopped doing it.
Why?
He's got chat now.
Because I started to, I tried to instill that, what's the word?
Too many baby mums.
No.
Oh,
Blood. Go on, Tongo. Go on. Go on, Tongo. Go on. Go on. Go on.
you know
Go
when
on.
this edits, it's gonna go wah, wah, wah. That's the sound effect. Wow.
Go on.
So I tried to instill that goodwill, that, I don't know what to call it, that lesson, I don't know what to call it.
Christmas spirit.
No, that my daughter understands, buy a gift for your mum. But obviously, where when she was younger, it was more, can I get a present for mummy? Now she don't care.
Did you get a present?
No. But I was still trying to just do the right thing from my side.
Do you think you should have got a present?
Yes, but not majorly. It doesn't matter if you don't. I'm not offended. I don't care. It's nice, but more time, we as men get such rubbish presents. It don't make no difference.
Not me, you know.
So I'm on
Sorry, we need a laughing break right now.
I'm on the school of thought that you buy the present. It's definitely not about you. Remove the emotion. It's from the whole idea of a child from 1 year old up to whatever age they can say, I want to buy this for my mum or buy this for my dad. Can I have £10, £20, dad, or whatever it is? Up to that point, it's up to me to play that role. And then after that point, if your child says, I want to get mummy a card, I want to get mummy a present, or whatever the case is, I'll be like, of course, come and let's go. I don't think, regardless how I feel about my ex, I don't think that should be a reflection on my ex's relationship with our child.
You're teaching the child to be grateful for having a mum, a dad, and showing appreciation and love to whoever.
Whatever that looks like. From the spaghetti...
But Sorrel ain't buying it.
But no.
He's making a daisy chain.
From spaghetti daisy chain things up onto, do you know what I mean, Wiley buying diamond
Tiffany
earrings.
diamond earrings.
And a chain. Now, I'm going to come to the chat in a second.
Rain has to answer.
He's not ready
No,
yet.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah. So,
okay.
This is going to sound like a massive oxymoron, but I just processing in my head. When the child can't speak and say, I want to buy this for mummy, the present is coming from you and because you want to do it. When the child is able to say, I would like to buy this for mummy for Christmas, I think that's when you should buy the gift.
What if they never ask?
If they never ask, then you don't buy it.
Yeah, but you're not teaching them nothing then.
I don't need to teach them nothing about that. I don't need to teach them that. But what I'm saying is that when the child actively, you should have taught your child to understand what Christmas is, and it's the season to be jolly and giving. And then with that in mind, when they're able to talk, they say, right, I want to buy mummy this. Fine, let's go and do that. But until they are able to talk, you're just doing it off your own volition because you want to do what? You want to be seen to be given a present from the child who doesn't even understand Christmas.
That's wrong, Rain. Sorry, I have to challenge you on that.
Yeah,
that's so wrong.
I can't buy
So
it.
let me knock out some of your things. First thing, we're not dealing with kids that can't speak. If you buy something for the mother and the kid can't speak, as you rightly said, that's you buying something for your ex, trying to win your way back into something.
Right.
If the child is of age, and I'm talking from 4 onwards, where they have comprehension, and they go into nursery, go into school, whatever, and they see and understand the culture of giving cards, giving gifts, and all those kind of things, and you do not encourage it to the point of are you going to make a card? Did you make a card for Christmas? Did you get any cards? Because your kids will come home with cards that their friends have made for them.
Right.
You should enhance that, amplify it, and say, oh, that's really nice. How did it make you feel? Did you like getting a card? Do you think other people would like getting a card? You may not necessarily say your mum, me, or whatever, but they gave you a card. Do you think it'd be nice to give them a card back? And kids are of that age and understanding. And as you rightly said, if you've been doing your grassroots training from, from the child's young, they will want to give back. And, oh, that card made me happy. Maybe it would make them happy if I gave them a card. Oh, actually, mummy would really like a card, so I'm going to make mummy a card. Daddy, would you like a card? I'm going to make you a card. You've received cards from your kids.
Right.
It wasn't something you necessarily told them to do. From nursery,
with
whatever.
one thumbprint.
Yeah.
And
a leaf.
And a leaf. Just
with
slap
bare
back.
glue. You can't take the pages apart.
And you have to keep it.
You have to keep it. I've got a box of these kind of things. So what I'm saying is, it's something I want to teach my child. I want my child to understand that this is something, yes, it's for Christmas, but it's more than Christmas. It's a connection. It's the time to show appreciation. It's the little things that you can do, which is why I'm so opposed to actually buying something. I want the child to actually go out of their way and do the work themselves.
Wants a 6-year-old to carve a love heart out of a tree.
And have blood stains on it as well to show.
Wait, no, he said he's going to hit my balls out of the park or whatever. I'm trying to, what one did you hit?
Pause.
Yeah, I'm like, rah, no one said that, bro. I know it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Rain.
The only question,
Wrong show, bro.
The only question I would say to Rain is I don't agree with your point, but I understand the point you're making. If it's Father's Day and Mother's Day,
Yep.
do you use the same principle that until the child is able to be talking, they can't get a Father's Day card or Mother's Day card?
I probably would.
Okay.
And you got to think. You have to think of it from a point of view of what if the other parent isn't in the child's life, or they don't communicate as you see they should communicate.
Yeah.
What happens then? Do you
No,
still?
Actually, gents, I'm so apologetic. Not.
You're moving on.
I'm gonna move on.
Right. Okay. Let's do it. though. Let's do it. I like it. I like
Let's hit
it.
the comments.
Yeah. No,
Hit the
no,
comments.
you know what it is? Listen,
used to say that?
It's
Clive.
It's been fire. So first of all, let me shout out to our missing colleague, Buddy, who
He's on the live?
Yeah, he was on the live. He said,
Shout goes
he
out
said-
to Buddy on the live.
Yeah, indeed.
He's trying to win the
Merry-
hamper.
Do you know
Merry
what? He
Christmas
can't win the
indeed.
hamper.
He can't win the
He's trying to
hamper.
win the hamper.
He can't win the hamper. But he said I was talking madness. You have Bun Highly Blessed Joseph who says, nah, only if my children suggest it. The Marquet says, if you respect each other, then you should from each other, not the kids. Bun Highly Blessed Joseph says, maybe it depends on the age of the children. 82 Twisted Soul said, does it matter on the age of the kids? This is on
doesn't matter for
yeah,
the kids.
no, does it matter on the age of the kids? Going on to the YouTube because everywhere
I'm on the YouTube.
Okay.
Right? So Kyle Cressy says, really, Dean? I don't even know why.
Yeah. So clearly you said something that was
But
a
he
problem.
says it's about the child. I agree. And Shah Red said, Christmas to me is joining together with family, eating, drinking, and playing a bag of games.
So on the TikTok, which was interesting. So on the TikTok, you got Kev G, aka Sensei Kev. Shouts out to him. He says, if traditionally the children buy gifts for each parent, you should buy for the other parent.
Is that Kung Fu Kev?
No, that is my good friend.
Kev.
No, Rizla.
Let's just keep it moving.
DJ Rizla.
He does Kung Fu.
Old school name.
Go.
Then, which links on to the next person called Old School, who says it's for the kids. I get him. And then last but not least, Old School says kids go through enough. It keeps a family dynamic.
Nice. Okay. So, as this is the MT podcast and MT stands for Man Talk, as men, Tonga mentioned it earlier, we traditionally get below average presents. And if you're anyone like myself, where we don't look at the figure, we look at the impact, we should deserve more. This is me just pushing it out to the atmosphere. Take it if you want or not. I don't mind. Now, we did this a few years ago.
Producer turned around, you know.
I'm going to revisit this very quickly, gents. And in the comments, men and women, you can respond. What was the worst Christmas present you've ever received? And how did you react to it? We did this a couple of years ago. I am still aggrieved, so I want to revisit it.
I'm not playing.
I'm going to start
I'm not playing.
with Sorrel.
I'm not playing.
Sorrel
You're trying to give me this post-traumatic stress thing.
So-
I'm not on it.
for Christmas,
I'm not on it.
at least, okay, I'm just remembering the age of his children. At least 18 years ago, probably 20 years ago, Sorrel received a fork, which you might think is a weird present. However, the fork was futuristic. This fork was extendable. So you can hold one half of the fork
Telescopic,
and
it's
click it. So if you're in a banquet,
If you're over there.
you can just reach over, grab a piece of chicken with the fork, and then bring the fork back, click, 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 click. And he was vexed. And I was like, this is a genius gift. Why do I not just making up this? Trying to distract. So this was Sorrel's gift. Sorrel called me on Christmas Day. I'm cutting turkey with the family. He's there, rassing up my phone.
Did he try to grab a piece with his fork?
Probably no. He left the fork as a what's it called? As mutiny towards gift giving.
The Marquet said, was it a pot noodle fork?
Oh, Shankle.
Brother, only he can answer.
No, who gave the
I'm
present?
not allowed to answer.
Yeah,
that.
like I said, I'm not going down this
All
road.
That's
I'm
why he's
saying,
making daisy chains.
all I'm saying is this was Sorrel's giving daisy chains.
That's why he's
but
making daisy chains.
this was Sorrel's gift. My gift, the one that I remember, and it weren't even cheap. I know it weren't cheap because it was a back massager. And you'd think that's a great idea.
Wait.
However, let me show you with this half-empty Sorrel bottle. Now, the back massager was one that you plug into the wall.
Yep.
Press the button and the thing vibrates. Do you get what I mean? However, you had to hold it on your own back. By the time 12 seconds went, your back weren't, your arms, the back of your arms is vibrating.
And this thing's enough heavy.
Hold it, and it's heavy. So I put it back in the box, even put the paper back around it, taped it back up, and put it on the mantelpiece. So when people came in July and said, why have you got a Christmas present on the mantelpiece? It was my way of saying it was so bad, I'm just going to leave it there for everyone to question it.
Sorry, can I interject?
Go on.
You had worse presents than that.
That's what I'm willing to talk about today.
No, I'm sorry. I got. Same like you spoke about Serenity present. I'm speaking about yours.
Go on.
Hip hop
The video,
workout DVD. Shut up. That is your worst Christmas present, man. Don't tell me no back massage was the
You
worst.
know what? Tongo memory, well done.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tongo, what was your worst Christmas present?
Was it Mr. Motivator?
No, just hip hop, random.
I even remember it was in a yellow casing. Like
One that you'd see in a petrol station.
Brad.
Sorrel gifts. But anyway, let's go on. Tongo, what was your
I
worst
think
gift?
One of them Adidas spray and deodorant set thing.
Oh, as in like the shower gel,
Yeah.
spray.
Yeah, that.
So, that's not bad. That's
You know what? That is when
that's
it comes
a Secret
to
Santa gift. Isn't it?
yeah, but it is in the like definite lower tier of presents.
But what
No
if that's
thinking.
what's what the person could afford?
You walk into Boots.
It's definitely when
You walk
it-
into
Or what-
Boots.
or what if
3
you
for
s-
2.
Buy me a toothbrush
Or,
instead.
or what if they thought you didn't bathe?
They definitely knew I made. Anything else?
No, not knew you bathed. Well, okay,
Right.
I even got a terrible present from Secret Santa. Worse than that. Not even from Secret Santa.
Ray.
Work.
You're gonna sound mad. I might have to leave the podcast. I've never had a bad present.
Idiot.
Yeah.
I'm not deal with
Yeah,
it.
today's on Kumbaya bullshit, innit?
Do you know what it is?
Rain's on. I appreciate
Christmas is coming,
everything.
innit?
They fought that guy.
There are people
Yeah.
still to buy presents.
Yeah.
So he's going to put a level out
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
I've never received a bad gift.
Don't make me put you out.
start
Don't,
now.
yeah. Because Kumbaya bullshit.
I can't say I've had a bad present.
Wiley, I'm not even
Yeah.
going to deal with this guy right
You
now.
know what?
Producer,
as a
think hard.
child, I actually liked this, but getting it as an adult, I thought was a bit of a disrespect. Which was a tin of the Danish biscuits. You know ones in the metal round tin.
Yeah.
But don't choke.
Butter
Don't choke.
biscuits.
Don't choke.
That's not a bad
The
present.
The butter cookies.
That's good stuff,
As
man.
an adult, no, not as an adult. As a child, yeah.
Depends
that's
who
know
gave
what?
it to me.
Do you know
As
what
an
it
adult,
is?
no.
Do you know what
you
it
gave
is?
it to me.
I'm sorry. Food cannot be a bad
I was
present.
about to say it.
No, it
Food
can
can't
be.
be a bad present.
Why?
I
do you
think
know
it depends who gave it.
ungrateful.
No.
You're ungrateful.
No, some
Ungrateful.
No.
that's not good. If someone gave,
no.
buy me that. Someone buy me
Buy
that.
me that. Whoever isn't sure
When you
what
gave
to
that
get
to
me, get me that.
That's when it's a bad present.
Master Spencer's, yeah?
You don't even need to. You can get them in Costco. I've seen them in
they're
Tesco.
nice.
Just get me
No,
that.
man,
The
you
butter
can't-
cookies. Are you
can't-
mad?
You can't be getting me biscuits.
Wiley just
Because
no.
it's
Wiley,
Biscuits.
Wiley says, if you're gonna buy me something in a tin, get me chin chin. All right.
Who gave you that? Who gave you that?
That was from one of my ex-partners.
Well, no wonder.
So,
No wonder
this
she's
is
an
why
ex.
I was-
That's what I was trying to say.
It's why-
No wonder
mind
he gave
you,
it to you.
You got what you
someone in the
deserved.
chat, Jonathan Mortimer Photography, has said, I thought Mr. Wiley Cat was going to say a comb.
Wow.
You know, the disrespect is all around.
It's all
One
around.
highly best Jones says her ex-husband tried to be funny and sent me the Burn Usher single, but 1, I like the track, and 2, I'm the one who initiated divorce. Ouch.
Shots fired.
Do you know when you're just out here just fire? Anyway, gents, the reason why I asked the question about
Sorry, I do have
of
to
course,
hit this one.
sorry.
Lady Louisa Wright says the cheapskate gifts girls used to give guys back in the day in Niger was a pack of white handkerchiefs. Not even Marks and Sparks handkerchiefs, you know, just handkerchiefs.
That is so armed. Someone gave me handkerchiefs. I'll wipe your tears for you. But anyway,
Handkerchiefs.
So
Nah.
anyway, so this leads me on to a conversation I had with Sorrel. I was gonna open a podcast with this, but I thought, you know what? Let's ride with it, gents.
Raw.
This is a good one. What gifts do we actually want? Okay, now let's not be silly and go to the expensive watches. Let's go for rims for the car that cost £800. No, forget all of that. What gifts do men actually actually want.
Oh, just men, not us, just men. Right. Okay.
Men, Relly hit me with this, I had to slap him back with the next one. And I was like, do you know what? We should put together a list of gifts that men actually want. So Relly, hit them with it.
So the conversation started light. So I'll start it light. I suggested my local garage where I take my vehicle to get serviced. Go there, sign a thing with him. My next service is on you. Whatever my car needs, oils, tires, whatever, when the bill comes, you deal with it. I'm more than happy with that.
I like that.
I'm a man. I don't want that.
You know what, bro? Everyone's
different. Yeah, I get it.
So probably useless.
Nah, blood, why is man dissing Tongo like that at Christmas?
No, dissing Tongo. Like he probably wants something for his other vehicle. So Wiley, very practical gift that men want.
Do you know the funniest thing? Remarkable Don has answered what I was going to say effectively, which is we want peace. We just want peace and quiet.
Kofi Annan.
Let's not start that.
No.
I'm not starting that.
No.
You on your UN treaty.
You're
going to walk up to your ex.
No.
You're going to walk up to your current and give her a treaty. Say, listen, I know I effed up. But do you remember that time you did this? However, draw a line in the sand, just sign here, and peace. Merry Christmas. Get out of here. I don't want that. You keep
NATO.
it. No. You keep it. NATO. I'm not on that.
You want peace. You want to go home and know that there's
no. Nick's right. Nick's agreeing with you, kind of.
It's true. We basically want to have a situation where you come in and you can just chill and you don't want to have anything.
That's your Christmas gift.
As you know what? If I could have that going forward for the year, as peace and quiet, that would be something.
You know what the worst thing about that is?
You know what?
That is walking into the house and not having conversation.
I was about to say, wish for a unicorn, bruv.
Yeah.
It's easier. Tongo, what gifts do men actually want? Aftershaves. I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah.
Because the aftershaves I like, you're probably not going to get it. Because I like it. So unless I say to you, this is what I like, you're going to get what you like and you think it would smell nice on me. But
we're going to touch onto that.
Or a thoughtful person you're in a relationship with, they would see the aftershaves that you're running low on that you use and rebuy that. That's what you want.
Which touches
That's
on
a stocking filler. I'm not going to take that as the main.
Nah, you're being ungrateful. You're being ungrateful.
Do you know what? Brake pads.
Nah, you ain't got moving mad.
My brake pads cost...
This practicality. You're saying that I'm mad.
Actually, I said, do you know how much my brake pads cost me, bruv? I was fuming. But if you said to me, here's your brake pads, cool. Or imagine, Sorrel came up with this one. Imagine you just had almost like a get out of jail free card. So the next time you get a parking ticket, you just hand this thing over, parking ticket's paid. These are the things I want because they make my life easier.
And it's not even about the money.
And that's something that I'll use.
It's not about the money. It's about,
Imagine.
It's just something. I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to just, fine.
But so far, all those things are bills that you just making them pay.
I don't care. Merry Christmas.
It's really about money by the sound of it.
Merry Christmas to me.
Jonathan Mortar Photography says, anything that actually corresponds to a hobby or an interest you have, I feel men go out of the way to get gifts we know they will use. Doesn't have to be expensive. On the flip side of that, IMGBH says £700 Tissot watch.
Everyone just kissed their teeth on the teeth.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, dear. Hold on. Bun Highly Blessed Joseph says, at Citrus City, very good question. What do fellas accept as a good gift? Not what do you want, what do you accept as a good gift?
You have to accept everything. Because
But you didn't. Oh, you did actually.
There's only probably 4 gifts under the tree with your name on it. So you have to act, you ain't got no choice. Do you know what I mean? You're being picky.
If there's a ute in your house, there's 24 for him or her.
Yeah.
And yours is around the back somewhere.
Yeah.
So Christmas Day, you're giving this ute bare presents, open this back to back.
Do you know when you got the bin liner ready next to the child to say, there you go. And wait 1 second, just on a quick side note, do you guys make sure your child or children around you say thank you to all of the people that got them gifts?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So do you take a picture to say, this is from Auntie Jane?
It's a video.
There you go. Yeah. And then send it to them to say, 100%. Look how much fun. But then what happens if your child gives the reaction like pajamas? And just flings
No,
it.
you do it afterwards. You do it afterwards.
Like pajamas. and just dashes it at the tree. Do you know what I mean?
You know what the thing is? You're saying
for my present.
if the child is going to do this, all parents are going to be like, no, my kid's grateful. Your kid's looking for the fun present. So they're going to go through socks, safe. Trainers, safe.
I don't care about that.
I don't care about it. Until it's time where that actually becomes relevant, I want something that's going to make noise, piss mommy off, something that I can hit daddy with, or along them lines.
That depends on how old the child is, though.
All right, so it's 9 o'clock, just
Right.
after 9.
Indeed.
We are halfway through the podcast. We still do not have any winners for our hampers. So I have a number in my head. I did a calculation before we started. How many podcasts have the MT podcast completed since our inception?
So just say it again. Just so to win the hamper, one of the hampers.
Yep.
There is a question, and the question that you need to answer is:
How many podcasts have the MT podcast completed since our inception?
And we're going to have a 10-minute window?
We can have a 10-minute window.
Can I help them a bit though?
Of course you can.
So I think in regards to that, I think you need to look on varying platforms. So there are podcasts that are on YouTube. There are some on SoundCloud. And there might be some crossover on the Instagram. So my advice, just giving you a tip, is maybe to check those platforms before you throw out a random answer.
And we don't need a precise number.
It's just the closest person
Closest
to it.
number will win. And you have 10 minutes, which is now 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
10, nearest 5, nearest what?
Just
Nearest.
No decimal points, bro. It's fine. It's Christmas.
Right. So
178.
Someone really said that. Oh, Lord have mercy
all
on
right.
me.
So Christmas traditions are dying. However, if there was a mistletoe in front of you, who would you want to be standing underneath it?
My partner.
Do not say your partner.
Are you talking about as a celebrity? Because
I'm
it's a
saying
wide-
as anyone in the world.
You answer, go.
I'm asking the questions. Let's not
You
change
answered
the,
all the other questions.
let's not change the
Let's start
dynamic.
with you.
Let's not change the dynamic of the podcast.
Come on, let's start with you.
Yeah, lead the way.
My mummy. So I will kiss my mummy under the mistletoe. None of you are allowed to say your mummy because I've already used that answer. And granny
That
is also
is
included
so
with mummy.
poor.
So
Oh,
there are 4 of
Lord.
you. I'm expecting 4 unique answers.
Kiddies. There you go. That's my answer, kiddies.
That was too quick.
That was my answer.
I thought you said kiddies.
No, kiddies. God
What did he say?
forbid.
Kiddies.
God forbid.
What did you say?
God
said
forbid.
Khalees.
Khalees the singer. This man said kiddies. No. You
Whatever way this goes, it's getting worse because he keeps saying, I'll kiss Khalees. You're saying kiddies. It doesn't matter what is said. It's just getting shaggy. It's just getting
You
shaggy.
are coming down. Listen, whatever you're hearing, sort out your hearing. Sort out your hearing. Sort out your hearing. I'm very clear in what I said,
Come back
mate.
to England.
I'm very clear in what I said.
all right.
That was
Go on.
very clear, bro.
Go
Sorry,
on.
it's fine. It's fine.
Go on.
I apologize. So he said
No.
Khalees.
Khalees, the singer.
Thank you.
Go on.
Sounds like kiddies. Still, again.
It could sound like
You know,
whatever you want to think it
Tongo
sounds
is
like.
just
It
doing
is what it is,
nonsense.
mate.
Really, you'll go.
You'll have to come back to me.
Rain, and then really.
This is a shaggy question. I'll kiss my my crucifix of Jesus and be thankful that I'm alive. Next.
That's not a person.
That is so
It's not a person.
foolish.
It's unique.
It's not a person.
He said who, not what.
Oh,
It's not a person.
Better than
goodness
kiddies.
me.
Really?
Goodness me.
I genuinely don't have a person. Taking a joke out of it, I would like to give my grandma one more kiss. She's passed now, but for all the things that she did for me, that I liked and didn't like in some cases, I'd like to say thank you to her.
That's really sweet. But I'm not accepting that as an answer because the mistletoe might be here. We know she's not going to turn up. So I need you to give us a name, please.
My partner.
Tongo.
You said your child, man.
That's what I was thinking.
No, but you're under the mistletoe though, blood.
yeah.
You're not kissing your own child under the mistletoe.
Yeah, exactly. The mistletoe is a romantic kiss.
You said the crucifix, bruv. Let's
It's better than mummy.
So let's just carry on.
Listen.
Some silver.
Tongo, let's answer this and let's move on, Star, quickly.
Someone famous, Elon.
Okay, nice. How long do we have left?
You need to answer first.
I answered first. Rain hasn't answered.
I told you, we've got 6 minutes. Next one, next thing.
All
Quickly.
right, okay. What is the best drink to drink on Christmas Day?
Oh, shit, I was going to say Sorrel, but no, not on Christmas Day.
Homemade punch of some sort.
Tongo comes with homemade
cream
punch.
I personally think it's Bucks Fizz. The reason being is that the kids can get involved as well. Because it's not too heavy on alcoholic content. It makes them feel like they're a part of the Christmas festivities that we're drinking our drink. So I think a Bucks Fizz in the morning with breakfast.
You give the kids them buckfizz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you?
You do as well? No. Oh, okay, I do.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
He was talking to one.
I have no idea.
He's talking to the people out there.
No. He was talking to the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Exactly
Wiley.
that.
I would say, I don't know what they used to fill them chocolate liqueurs with, but that's what I grew up with. So that's I can't say because it's not
I
like
do know
with
exactly what you mean. Oh.
I
Is it
can't-
port? Is it port?
Yeah, it's
That
something
goes
like
into the-
it's something like that.
Port and sherry,
I
yeah.
think something like that. Something like that.
Like a dessert wine.
But that's more a memory of me as a child, having them little chocolates.
You remember getting them
chocolate.
chocolates
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
bit
So
it and you was like,
but I can't think
fair enough.
because drinking wasn't really something we grew up with, so can't really say something like that. To be honest with you,
So this is why you're all alcohol.
Homemade rum cream
Makes sense.
was definitely the one.
Okay, so do we have any answers online?
So what's yours?
Mine, just rum. Merry Christmas.
Not punch of creme or
Merry-
nothing like that.
I do. To be fair, I always make a punch of creme. I actually haven't done it yet. I was meant to do. In fact, 7 days before Christmas, I do it. So I'll do it. Stick it in the freezer. But so punch of creme. For those that don't know, it's like Bailey's on crack. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just
Bailey's
Kinda
was
like
made by a black
eggnog.
person.
yeah,
But with
eggnog
alcohol.
with enough alcohol in it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's lovely, but you can only drink maybe a glassful, and it gets sickly after.
You know, as you say that, something that for the last few Christmases I've actually becoming more and more palatable to me.
Mule wine.
Yeah, bruv.
I knew he was gonna say it.
What wine? Mulled wine.
Mulled wine.
mulled wine.
Mulled wine. All of a sudden, you get a good glass of mulled wine, and that thing sets you off.
It's just a sweet red, though, isn't it?
So he's just out there trying to get bursts
Brother,
It's a sweet Melbeck.
From
in the pub.
for no reason,
Malbec,
obviously.
Someone has said ginger wine.
That's his advent calendar.
In the chat,
Yeah.
Shah Reds, he said ginger wine.
My granddad was on that.
82 Twisted Soul said Snowball, Remarkable Don, has a Stone's ginger wine. I'm sure somebody brought Stone's ginger wine
Yeah,
Yep.
That was
to
me.
the podcast, yeah. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I got
remember
a couple bottles at home still.
really.
In fact, I
Remarkable
was out with Sorrel and one other, and we went and bought a case.
Yeah.
A case of Stone's ginger wine.
Yep. That, and you add a little bit more rum to it.
No, I brought it here.
Okay, nice. How long we got left?
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Guys, remember the first Hamper giveaway is guess the number of podcasts we've done so far.
What's actually in the hamper, just to give them a bit more
the first
incentive?
giveaway.
For the first giveaway. Oh, right.
So this is that hamper there. Sorrel, if you can pick the hamper up for me, please, my bro.
Produce us some
And
display music.
yeah, you know, right now.
What's in there? Give them a little rundown.
So we have.
Wait, you ain't got no mic.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Right, I have to do this kind of elongated. For those cognac drinkers out there, we have some Hennessy.
Thank you very much, producer.
Easy now.
What?
That is-
What?
you see,
This is what.
This
see?
is what
Myriad Studios, are you
Myriad
mad?
Studios.
Don't be silly.
You're still not winning it, though.
Myriad Studios.
Myriad
Are
Studios.
you
You're
mad?
That was a Christmas present, by
Are
the
you
way.
dumb?
But they're still not going to win. They're still not going to win the competition, but still.
Okay, we have some. We have some rum punch.
Quicker, really quicker.
Yeah, you know, like that.
Sorry. We've got some tamarind sauce. We also have some
Tanzania
roasted cashew nuts, caramelized. We have some mango chutney and a whole heap more.
Moet
Little
champagne, you got a rum cream,
little rum
pepper
cream,
sauce.
pepper
I
sauce,
can't even
chocolate.
see.
Many podcasts have we completed since our inception.
Yes.
Also get this nice little basket that you can.
I want to keep the basket. I can't lie.
You can't keep the basket.
Yeah, you can't keep the
It's
basket.
part of the prize. You can't keep the basket.
All right. No
And
problem.
it will actually get delivered to you as well
And
by
this,
one of the MT members.
and this isn't the first prize.
No, this
That's
is
not
the prize
even the first
for
prize.
this competition.
Yes.
So
If you don't take too long, I might have to pop something in here.
you have 2 more minutes
this-
to answer. Just
Henny's
put a
looking
number
good.
in there, guys. Who knows? We've got people responding on the
Oh, yeah, I
TikTok.
forgot.
I'm not
on
going to go. Yeah,
on
there is.
Instagram,
But we're not going to go through the
and
numbers.
on.
We're not, but
No, we
YouTube.
are. After we're going to go through the numbers, but we're going to get the answer from him after we go through it because I don't want to go through them now
Yeah.
for people to try and
right.
do some guessing
Well,
weird in the
calculations.
numbers and them
Of course.
them sort of
So
nonsense. you know?
just our next question.
1 minute to go.
All right, so we're going to do this question. At the end of this question, we're going to go to the answers. So, what is the best Christmas film? Tongo.
I had it in my head the other day. I can't remember. Go back to me.
Rain. Wiley.
yeah.
I'm going to spark controversy and say Die Hard.
I knew you was going to say that.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Sorrel.
Polo Express.
Good shout. Nice, good shout.
Blood, Snowman. Are you mad? I was thinking about it. Brother, Snowman.
Wake up in it.
Hold on.
There's nothing better than
On to
that.
Tongo, because after Tongo, we go straight to, that's the timer for the
Yep.
competition.
Right, okay.
After Tongo,
We're moving efficient.
we go straight to the answers.
Scrooged.
Scrooged.
So not
that
screw.
mean?
Was that past tense?
No, Scrooge. Scrooge was with Bill Murray, innit? Bill Murray. We didn't come to you.
So I would say Home Alone.
Okay, cool. We're going to come back to that in a second. So, let's get to the questions. Anybody guessing now is going to be totally
Too
out
late.
of the questions.
So,
So,
where are you going to check? I'll check.
I'm going to check on
I'm
the,
on YouTube.
Go on then.
Okay.
Instagram.
I'll check on the, there's nothing on TikTok numbers-wise, so I'll let you go for the Instagram. Go for it.
Instagram, he said.
What is the number first?
No.
No.
We'll get the guesses, and then we'll get the answer.
All right. So we have. Oh my lord, are you joking?
Nope. The Grinch.
We have Tongo. So
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to you. Let's go
So
to your
on
turn.
YouTube, we have Shar Reds that says 125. We have MS that says my guess is 40. Black Gold Love Heart. I don't know why Black Gold Love Heart is in there, but respect. And Janine 2 Cent, that's my cousin. So I'm just gonna lie about her response.
Yeah, you're lying about that, me.
She said 30. Disrespect to
30?
narrative.
Wow.
Yeah, she's just out here.
Wow.
Shankle,
Not
Manankle.
respecting my life. But okay. On the TikTok, please.
Oh,
On the TikTok, no guesses.
No guesses. All
No
right.
guesses.
Okay.
On Instagram, we have Demarque says 178. Jonathan Mortimer Photography says 104. 82 Twisted Soul says 88. D Nathan says 78. Remarkable Don says 40. Bun Highly Blessed says 87. Amina KUA says 77. Demarque changed his answer to 117. Me R says 124. Now she's changed it to 210. Me R now changed it to 175. Demarque has now changed his back to 134.
mad.
Mia's now gone 180, then she's gone 205 again. And that is the last of
So-
the answers.
Drum roll.
So the number is 230.
230.
So
I think
So,
someone
Now,
said two.
because people are changing their answers, we can only
go by their first answer.
choose the final
Yeah.
answer.
The final answer. No,
The final-
listen.
Closest to 205 would be 205.
Wait, you're gonna cause a controversy. You said final. You just said first.
So people can be guessing. Their last answer
The last entry.
is
The final.
The final one.
So it's 210,
230.
230. Sorry.
230
So the
is the
closest
answer.
to 230 was
205. Oh,
No.
210.
210.
Which one is 210 and 205 was said by the same person?
and that person is.
Mia.
Can we give a shout out to Mia?
Yeah.
Mia, what part of the UK are you in?
Or
So
the
we can
world, for
work
that
out.
matter.
Let us know.
So we can work out who's going to deliver it.
Imagine Shar Reds said I was actually going to say 225.
Well, you
could've
did.
said anything.
When you didn't.
But he didn't.
You could have inboxed me. I would have told you. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So, Mita, where is she from in the UK?
Indeed, and that will have to be sorted out by one of our delivery people who would make that delivery, and the deliveries are sponsored by.
Keep It Moving UK.
There you go. Thank you very much.
www.keepitmoving.uk.
Thank you very much.
Go online, you'll see us.
And
there.
what do they do? Just deliver hampers?
They deliver hampers, they deliver people, they deliver goods, they deliver furniture, they do removals.
Removals.
Man and van services.
Mia
So
says
if I'm
they're in
moving,
Brixton.
I call you and you hook me up.
That's you.
Mia says they're in Brixton.
That's what
you lot.
Deliver people
Brixton.
to Brixton.
Brixton is no problem.
Cole Harbour
There
Lane
you
and all
go.
that.
So I'll get that dealt with.
Round of
We can get that
applause.
delivered
So,
tomorrow.
As we keep moving, what is on your list from Mrs. Claus? Gentlemen, please think about the question. What is on your list from Mrs. Claus? Tongo.
I'm always first. I don't know, man.
because you're on his.
You're carrying on
Help, man.
like I'm hassling you, bro. Can I have a brain, please?
Yep. I need a break right now, boy.
Sorrel.
Mrs.
Mrs. Claus, may I have
a new pair of sunglasses to replace the ones that were broken on my last holiday?
Wiley?
I asked for it last
Mrs.
year.
Claus, may I have?
I asked for it last year. I didn't get it. Mrs. Claus needs to listen very carefully. I would like a new DJ controller.
Controller. Jeez.
There you
on
go.
peas.
Just sell the one you got, buy another one.
FLX 10. I've now I was saying the DJ 1000s last year. Now it's the Pioneer DJ FLX 10.
This is why you don't get it.
Rain Man. Mrs. Claus, may I have?
The Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lowe's Brown that come out on the 21st of December. They are quite limited, but if you put the effort in, you can make it happen.
Tongo. Mrs. Claus, may I have?
I need a run around whip.
Right.
That's what I need.
Not one for you to go to church and work. You just want one for running around.
I don't go to church. Let's be clear.
Might as well say I don't go work. Right. So I'm going to answer. Mrs. Claus, may I have some affection? Do you know what? Sometimes we just need to keep life basic.
Some affection.
I think that might have landed you in some hot
I'm not
water
having
there.
that. Because that's like them saying they want peace. You weren't accepting that. We're not having that. Come
Oh,
on.
no, you can't measure peace. You can measure affection.
Don't agree with that.
All
neither.
right, then. I'm
Don't
gonna
agree with
say-
that
Someone's
neither.
going to buy him a cat.
Don't agree with that
He's
neither.
going to get a cat on Christmas Day. Just turn him like cat.
Yeah, no.
Brother, I wouldn't mind, you know. I wouldn't mind. I think I've now become a pet guy.
You want some puss for
Okay,
Christmas?
so
So moving on swiftly.
do you buy adults Christmas presents?
No.
And what age do you stop buying presents?
Sorry, I should have a caveat to that. You would buy your partner a present, but would you buy...
And your mum? And your dad?
So the thing is, I don't know if I'd buy my mum
Your brother?
a present. No, I'd probably give money.
It's a present, bro.
Well, buy a present isn't the same as money. And this is the thing, I think once you get
gift
to...
giving.
Okay.
To make it easier.
So as in giving a gift?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you do. Yeah,
So
if
you
you give
do
a
give-
gift, you do.
You do.
Do you give
Yeah.
empty members gift?
No. Really?
That was it's a round sound, you know?
That was sharp and to the point.
That
No,
was a round sound.
Really?
that's right.
Yeah.
Do you give adults presents? And if not, what age do you stop giving children's
Yes, I do give
presents?
adults presents. Selective adults presents.
Okay. And children? Is there an age that you stop? You're old enough now?
My kids, there isn't an age limit.
Other kids?
Other kids, yeah, once you can smell your own sweat.
So you can buy this from aftershave.
Yeah. Once you can smell your own sweat, you're done.
Oh, Lord.
You get dropped off the list.
You get dropped off the list.
Rain,
I'll hook you up
Yeah.
year round or whatever the case may be, but you're not on the.
not on that list.
You're not on that list.
100%, yeah. I don't get the question. Got my mum, my brother, my dad, aunts,
Citrus.
which is what I've got 2 in the country. Others are in international territories, but yeah, so they wouldn't.
They terrorists, man. Man just said international territories. Not even in the same place, you know. Yeah, like, I'm over here.
They're in different places. So
So
yeah,
how many
of
siblings
course.
do you have?
Huh?
How many siblings do you have?
My 2 brothers. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, of course I would.
Would it be the same if you had 7?
100%. And then the age that you stop buying, I think the gift giving doesn't stop, but buying a present. So I've got a cousin stroke goddaughter who is going to be 19, maybe 20.
Like the way you stay in contact.
Anyway, so now I just run around money. It's not going to be
Here you
much.
go.
Yeah, but she's working and she's
Is it
doing
like
this and that.
She's working. You can't
That's
give her money, bro.
disrespectful.
No,
You can't give someone working money. Do you know?
for her, a 19-year-old, I can.
And you give, and you give her Uber money to go to visit her bedroom.
and she's happy for it because it's still the acknowledgement of it being Christmas, and she probably still sees herself as a child, and she's receiving something. So yeah,
Tongo.
So, quick side note. I suggested this question because I saw a post on Instagram last week or thereabouts where there was a presenter of a show and she was saying, why are adults given presents? Adults should buy their own present. If they want something, just go and buy it. You're an adult, you're working, you make your own money, just buy it. Why are you getting a gift?
Do you want me to answer it for you?
No, this is what they're saying. This is where
Well
it came
done.
from. And I was just thinking it would be a good subject to talk about, which is why I suggested it. In one sense, I agree with what she says because it makes sense, but it's not about, that just diminishes the whole spirit of gift giving and what Christmas is meant to be about, right? So I think, yes, you should give adults presents, but a selected few. And regards to the children,
Am I on that selective few? I just want to get to the answers.
sometimes.
Yes is all I'm trying to hear. If it's no, we can just
sometimes. And in regards to children, it's you don't stop giving them gifts. It just changes as they grow older. Because where before you probably think about they'll probably like this, they'll like that, they'll like that. Now you ask them and you try and focus directly on what they've asked for, because you're going to get an ungrateful child more than likely if, I don't know, they've asked for Lego and you buy them Duplo. Or, you understand what I'm saying?
Duplo, wow.
So it changes.
Okay. Thank you, Tongo.
Shasha Reds said, we do Secret Santa, and I like this. We do Secret Santa. Anyone over 18 working, names goes in the hat. You get 2 names and done. But I like gifting everyone. But I like the idea of that.
That is
Secret
nice.
Santa.
Because it just gets expensive for no reason.
That's what I do with my,
Yeah.
my. So another thing, my cousins that are on like my generation of family. So we're like, obviously, the kids of our parents, and we now have. No, what I mean is, it remains a family line of. I'm talking about.
you know you got to process it.
And this guy don't drink.
What I mean is,
What
like,
kind
go
of
on. Obviously, in a
matrix?
family, you have the line of.
What kind of matrix do you live in, brother?
parents, You have the grandparents, parents.
Imagine.
Us,
Kids
Hello,
and parents.
mummy.
children.
Hello, mummy.
Yeah. So we are now parents.
Here comes the
and
big aeroplane,
children.
daddy.
Yes.
We have our own like level of generation. Yeah?
Got you. I got you.
So we have like an annual link up, much like the MT link up last week. Shout out to the MT link up last week.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good link
it's
up.
Kill me.
So we give, what we do is for that dinner link up that we have, we do a Secret Santa for it, which I like, because that's like, at least I got one present this year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So,
It's a good idea. The Secret Santa thing is a very good idea.
I like
it's something
it.
that I've adapted for the adults that are close-knitted.
sorry, just to jump back to the hampers for a minute. So, just so that everybody knows and understands, what's the process for the winners? What do they do? How do we contact
So
them?
the winners just need to inbox their at the MT podcast their full address and name, and and telephone number. We will call you and arrange delivery.
Yeah.
Now we've got 2 more gifts to give. One gift, I think as the MT podcasters, we need to select our most consistent listener. Now, there is a name, I've seen it already today, who consistently joins our podcast, is interactive, you know what I mean, gives us energy.
Well,
Must be the
let's
best.
find out if they're even here. So if you're a consistent listener,
Just say me.
yeah, just say me.
Right, yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
let's see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see.
But
What comes up.
Okay.
No. Sorry, just to add a caveat to that, if you're a consistent viewer and you're not going to lie, because if you're going to lie, then there's no point. We will know who the consistent people are.
But we're jumping to first place when we haven't done
I was going to say,
That
second.
should be for the second place.
no, so the person who's been listening all year round, I think should be the first place winner.
All right,
because
cool.
I
Okay.
think
So let's leave that.
to show gratitude for the efforts he or she has put
But
in.
we give them time to put it in, so we should see loads of memes.
and say why
Yeah.
they deserve it.
Yeah.
In
I
fact,
think
that's a key
interesting.
point. Not just I'm a consistent viewer, why you deserve to win it as a consistent viewer.
Yeah, because there's enough things in there.
All right, and then so we need so this the Christmas rum cake and Bailey's 1 liter. We're gonna do something with.
We're
for
going
that
to do
shortly.
something with in the last 10
All
minutes.
right. So we've got 28 minutes. Back to topic.
Back to topic. Okay, you're talking, we can hear you. All right. So,
I see dead people.
Oh dear, go on.
all right. Okay, so Christmas night. What time do the kids go to bed? What time do the adults go to bed? And what time does everyone get up?
Christmas night.
Christmas night. I mean,
Eve.
sorry.
Eve.
Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, the night of Christmas Eve.
So what I say to my son is, you can stay up as long as you like.
Russ.
Yeah, I say stay up as long. He can't do it. He can't do it.
You just get twist up.
And like
You're wicked, you know, because you know that you can't do it.
flagging. Eyes are red, bloodshot. He's trying to watch things. He's like, oh, can I have a drink?
And you know when you turn the heat up?
Sitting there, the heat up. Sit with your back to it.
You know what the funny thing is? That's the exact same rule in my house.
Yeah, stay up.
On Christmas Day, I'm not sending you.
Wait,
Christmas Eve,
Did
I'm not
you
sending
say
you to bed.
sit with your back to the heater, knowing it's going to warm up the core part of your body? The central nervous system is warm.
That's what I said. You got no bedtime. I said to him one year, let's stay up and catch Santa. He said, yeah.
Mash up.
9:30, man was like, you know when it just like I'm like, but yeah,
rubberneck.
No,
The one
bedtime.
caveat I have in my house is that I say, remember, if you don't sleep, then the presents won't come.
I didn't even say that, man. I didn't even
That's
say
the
that.
only thing. So, you know what? As
I'm
you
not
said,
on
I've got a question. How many of us here have done the?
Let's finish it and then we'll come
And
to
then,
that.
so what was everyone? Adults, what time?
What time's bedtime?
For me,
Yeah. I'll tell you why.
Brings back to turn over the table.
No, because if your children are young enough, 5:32, they are up. Mummy, daddy, let's go. I'm going to open the presents up.
I'm up at that time. So yeah, I'll be up at the 5:32. I'm happy with it. But presents don't open until. Well, no.
breakfast.
So I don't do that. So we're supposed to do it, but I can't wait. But I'll wake up with them and then tear. But I don't have no bedtime. Go to bed when I want. More time when everyone goes to sleep. I'll be playing Call of Duty or something.
Liar.
Okay, all right.
Oh, dear.
Wiley can't
Sorry,
say.
I was laughing at a comment in the chat. Lady Louisa Wright says, no one sleeps on Christmas and New Year's Eve in Niger. You go for watch night church service or watch church on TV. When it comes to Christmas Eve, in my house, as a child, I think I was getting sent to bed about 9, 10. I could wake up at all 4, 5 in the morning. Don't mean nothing. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening.
It's still
until
dark outside.
10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing ain't happening.
Nothing's going on.
So
and my mum would just be rude and be
Yeah.
like, you know what? We're going to church.
Yeah, do you know what time?
What do you mean?
No.
And then,
We're going to church.
You open the presents on Boxing Day.
We're going to church. I'm looking at her, I'm like, yo, I'm sitting next to the tree. Like, I don't need to do nothing. I just like grab and just tear. She was just like, no, we're going to church. And I'll be vexed, washing my face hard because I don't want to go to church. Go to church now. Church is jammed. My normal seat's taken because people that don't go to church are now going to church on
Yeah,
Christmas Day.
looking
So
for
now I'm
some.
sitting somewhere over there, like, I don't know what's going on. Church is longer. The priest wants to now rap
An hour feels like 2.
Yeah, bruv, I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, yo, I just.
Who just said the preacher wants to rap?
Can I go? Yeah, but he wants to rap. So I just like, can we just go home now? Because, and then when I get home, how my mum was mad and militant, you couldn't ask her, can we open the presents now? Because you might get lick on Christmas Day. You don't want that. Sidebar. 1 year, mum, aunts, like I've got a lot of females in my family. My mum, my cousin Janine is listening. She'll probably remember it. She's a couple of years younger than me. But my mum, my aunts, and my great aunt, they all went to church Christmas Eve. Left the kids in the house. We was like, great. Now, they had an enormous tree. And because like all of the cousins were there and the nieces and like the aunts and uncles, everyone was there. So there just enough presents. But you know, like you'd be at the tree just, you can't touch nothing because you don't want to get beat. But you can see there are big boxes and you're like, right, what's mine, what's mine? 1 year, my sister, bless her name's Sophia, my sister walked around the side of the tree to see what was at the back and accidentally stood on the thing that caused the lights to flash.
The little control.
So it used to be it was a bulb.
Yeah, the first one.
The first one was a bulb, and the bulb had a little short in it. So
it was a fuse. When the fuse goes,
so it will just go on and off, on and off. My sister stepped on the whole thing. You know when the whole Christmas tree just goes dark? I instantly felt tired. I was like, I feel like I need to go sleep because I weren't on answering. And the thing is, we tried to fix it. The thing was shattered on the floor. No light, nothing. Dark Christmas tree. I'm like, And the thing is, the way my aunt's yard is, like the apartment, walking up to it, you could see the big ass Christmas tree with the lights from outside. So they're probably looking up, seeing no flashing, no reindeer thing, nothing. So I'm like, someone's gonna get beat. I just went and lay down and just forced my eyes to sleep. I couldn't sleep because I knew
It's Christmas, so you're excited, but
I'm
you're thinking
excited,
someone's gonna get
but
licked.
I'm torn.
You got beats.
I'm torn. My mum come through the door like John Wayne, bruv, and called all of us to come and stand around the tree.
So you're not on the lineup.
In the lineup to say, who wrapped the thing on the Christmas tree? Now, Sophia is a twin. Samantha is my other sister. They're twins. I'm on this. If I don't say nothing, I ain't going to get beat. Samantha is standing there, pointing directly at Sophia. My mum's now asking, who was it? I'm looking at the floor, trying to look away like it's nothing. My mum said, if you don't say who it was, you and the person that broke it are going to get licks. Everyone is now pointing at my sister. My sister went on her knees, started praying to my mum, please no. I could see my aunts like, oh.
On Christmas Day.
This is Christmas, this is now after midnight. Do you get what I mean? Because midnight mass. My mum was just relentless.
Does anyone else have a Christmas story?
Not like that.
Not like that. Not like child services.
No.
Needed to get involved.
I got one. So one Christmas, and it's only my mum, dad, and my brother would know. So when I was younger, I used to sleepwalk. What? Yeah. I don't know how it just stopped, but I used to sleepwalk. So one Christmas, I got up in the night.
You know, I never thought sleepwalking was real.
Well, see, I don't still believe it's real, and I don't believe I don't believe I sleepwalked. But hey, my parents are telling me, so I've got to believe it. But anyway, got up in the night, so it must have been 2-3 o'clock. Walked into my mum and dad's room, and then pissed on the presents.
Oh Lord.
That's not sleepwalking, like.
My man
That's
was
not
sleepwalking.
that's sleep beating. Yeah. That's what
You were living out a reality.
Well, there's a few questions there. Why were the presents in my parents' room and not downstairs? How did
You're
I
asking them questions.
How did that? But you know, sleepwalking. When you're sleepwalking, you can traverse an environment. So irrespective of how complex it may look, like
Yes,
doors, and
yeah,
all
of course.
you can go through. So, but I was thinking at the time, when they told me, how did I get through? But you can open doors and all that kind of stuff.
When you
But-
sleepwalk, you don't actually the myth that you go around with your eyes closed and those things. No, you actually open your
Yeah,
eyes.
you're right. Your
Yeah.
consciousness is
So
available.
keeping an eye on the time. Competition number 2. Let's think about that. However, one question that was asked that was in the chat, which I think is a really good one. What time is decent for Christmas dinner.
Someone said after the King's speech. Who's that?
That was in my mum's house.
Your king.
That was in the mum's house. Mum
I'm the
would
king.
say after the speeches, we would have to watch it on the TV, and then we would have dinner. Then that was her
Do you know
timing.
what? I can't lie.
That was
We
her
did
set
watch the
time
Queen-
of what she
We
would
did
do.
watch the Queen's speech, but that and dinner had no
So you're going to
correlation.
tell me I need to stop playing whatever computer game I'm playing that I got that year to watch the Queen's speech?
So you already opened gifts.
Play compute game.
Yeah, exactly.
Play
Do you
compute
understand?
game.
Yeah.
You can see who's
You know what it was? What it was in my
Sorrel
mum's
is
house
today's buddy.
Was in my mum's house, it was more an element of discipline. You couldn't really. It was the timings. That 3 o'clock was really all about
Yeah.
timing. So
3 o'clock, you lot haven't opened present yet?
Do you know what? Like, let me be honest. So we used to go church.
Child abuse.
You went church. No, we went church roughly around 10 o'clock. Church would last about an hour and a half. However, there's like a 20-minute walk home or whatever it
And
was.
socializing and rare.
And then my mum tried to chat to everyone.
Yeah, Merry
for no
Christmas, hug,
reason.
hug, kiss, kiss, kiss.
So get home, you had to hold a fresh and change into your house clothes, take your church clothes off. Now, in my head, it's now 1 o'clock. So there is Whack-A-Days on TV. For those that will understand, Whack-A-Days is on TV, and there's a couple other things on because we only had 4 channels. And then during this period, my mum would then say, "Are you not going to open your presents?" Which is basically go and open your presents. And at that point, we had to. I just remember we were all allowed to open one present at the same time. So if there were 5 gifts under the tree, everyone can open gift number 1 at the same time, gift number 2 at the same time. However, some of us were preferred kids, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that's a term. So you might get a gift from Auntie Sue, but no one else in the house will get a gift from Auntie Sue.
So everyone's watching you open this one present.
No, that one had to wait. You just had to just
Oh, that's a bit arms out,
hold
though,
up to
innit?
the side. Yeah.
Armed house in your
This
mum's
was
house.
this was
So
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
house, no one opens any presents until after breakfast. So we have breakfast, everybody's cool, everything relax, as you say. Go get the black paper bag, the black bin liner to the side. Let's go through the presents.
I ain't running.
So that's about 11, 12 o'clock.
I remember though, one Christmas, I had a white kid, his name was Ricky, lived I lived on the top floor, he lived 3 floors below. His dad bought him and his brother a Quasar vest
Laser tactic.
with the gun.
He must have been the man.
And he ran up to my door with the helmet, the vest,
And the gun.
and the red bucky.
Yeah.
Not
Just
the
the
door,
one. Just the one.
Not the door.
Bucky.
And looked at me. I was like, "You
Shot
coming
you
out
and
to
ran
play?" I just ran off. I looked at my jumper that my mum knitted on her little knitting thing like that. She had the
sliding.
electric thing.
Yeah.
When I'm saying to you, the feelings that I had then, this is why therapy is needed now. But
You know
anyway,
what?
we're not going to do
Quick
this.
question. So, quick fire question.
The real lazy thing, bruv.
Bruv.
It must
When
have
you was a kid,
Imagine the helmet and the vest.
helmet,
Yeah.
vest,
And the spot.
and the gun.
when you
And
was
it
a
had a
kid,
cross.
And
And
it
a cross,
said, it
and
said,
a light on it.
it said
Yeah.
Quasar. You're probably like, wow.
and when you got shot, the light flashed.
Flashed, yeah.
What present did you want as a kid that you never got?
Mine was, so old people will know this. It is, I want to say it's called mechanical Lego, not normal Lego.
Meccano.
Meccano. Is it Meccano?
Meccano.
And you can make racing cars.
Where it's got, you get a
Yeah.
robot with it.
And a
you get
motor, and you can- yeah.
You can just do things.
All right.
My Lego was just basic on the green
Yeah.
mat. Just make something. It's a plane.
So,
Mash it up.
Buy yourself that this year. You, what did you want as a child? You're a spoiled kid, innit?
I
Yo,
was
your
spoiled.
buddy today.
Tonga was spoiled.
Yeah,
I was not spoiled.
Tonga was spoiled.
So what present did you
Tonga,
want that you never got as a
Did
child?
you have a Master System?
A console. I never got no games consoles given to me when I was a child.
None of them as a child.
It just teethed them.
Blood. I wanted, you know, the castle of Grayskull.
The whole thing with
The
He-Man.
whole thing.
Yes, yes.
I wanted the Man at Arms. I wanted
Change the
He-Man
faces.
and the thing. Then I wanted the Thundercats thing. Then, I don't know if you remember these. There was 2 bikes that came out around our age. One was a white one that had some computer shit on it, and there was another one which
Yes.
had a
Wild
wolf
Cat.
on.
Yes.
Called the Wildcat. Don't talk to me, bro.
Yeah.
And we don't ride it.
Yes.
Yeah. And the light flashed. It never did it.
That
Just
one was called the
It killed.
it's called a vector, I think it was.
If anyone's in front of you, they died.
Yeah.
My cousin had that, you know. That
My
bike,
cousin- my cousin
my
Marvin.
cousin got given it.
My cousin Marvin.
My cousin Ebony. My cousin Ebony
had
got
it.
given it. We used to go to her house.
He had it, bruv. He had it.
Regular.
I wanted to have a go. My mum just looked at me like, I ain't gonna replace it.
Them three things. I didn't care about nothing else. I wanted my castle of
Wait,
Grayskull.
no. There's one other thing. Do you remember this game?
Oh,
Just to hold the team.
No, I had that.
And then you had
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, there was the red one,
Rich
and there was
boy.
another one.
There was three colours.
Rich boy.
colours.
Was it Donkey Kong? One
What
was
about the
brown.
game? What about the game?
I had that,
Game
Donkey
Watch?
Kong. I had that.
Yeah.
I had Donkey Kong.
Those are bad. I
All
had
right,
enough of those.
Mr.
That's
Boom.
all the-
What present did you want that you never
I
got?
wanted a Transformer Jazz. Specifically
Jazz?
Jazz, the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
okay.
car.
Jazz.
Specifically. But I was a Transformer geek when I was a child. I wanted them so bad and had none.
Yeah, but you didn't have. You didn't want Megatron.
All
Or
right,
Starscream.
so there was two for
I
me.
always wanted Jazz.
One of them was I wanted. There was this car which had 6 wheels. I can't remember if it was like called a big truck. And the advert.
It was called.
And it could go over terrain.
no.
Bro, the advert, the guy used to program it, and it had a trailer behind it with an
what
apple.
was it called?
And it used to go.
Right.
It was called. Oh,
I wanted that as a child, and I prayed for it every year, and I never got it. So I bought one as an adult. That was the first thing.
Nice.
The second thing that I wanted that I never got was a remote control car.
Radio control
car. Well
Do
done,
not-
bro.
Because you're right. Not with the wire.
remote
So
control had the
every
wire.
year-
Yeah.
Remote control
I had to run around
So
it.
every year I got the remote control with the wire that can only go straight, and when you reverse, it went one way.
Wait.
It was only the 2 front wheels that worked.
Yeah,
so
so-
to go backwards, it was
Yeah,
a
it went
madness.
forward,
It was mad.
but when you went back, it turned. Only one direction. So as an adult, what did I do? As soon as I could afford it, I went out and bought myself a radio control car. So, moral of the story, buy your Grayskull.
No, I've got no use for it now.
It don't matter. That satisfaction inside of you,
I might buy the Wildcat bike though.
yeah, buy it. Do it. Trust me. When I actually had it and I played with it, it satisfied that little piece of thing in me that was missing.
Wiley.
So, going into competition number 2, time
shoot.
is there. And we could go on for hours and hours and hours. Competition number 2 is, and I'm waiting for the, we haven't got any lady here to come and lift up the thing and show it to the screen and say, yeah, and here's what you can win.
So competition number 2 is a bottle of 1 litre Baileys and a £50 8-inch rum Christmas cake.
Courtesy of?
Cupcakes and more.
Correct. There you go.
Mad.
So search online for Cupcakes and More, Instagram Cupcakes and More, YouTube.
Scale Electric. I remember Scale Electric.
Yep, yeah, there's a whole load of things that have been coming through. People talk about Argos catalogue and Scale Electrics and all sorts. So,
The Night Rider car, mad.
the competition question.
Radical.
The competition question. This is where it gets very, 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 very interesting and technical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through the chat. And I'm going to ask the question of... in fact,
Drum roll.
not even at the start of the chat. Not even at the chat. Start of the podcast, for those who were here at the beginning, we was talking about a particular drink. And I think we've been drinking some of that drink in here.
Right. Righteous.
What was the drink we was talking about?
Okay.
Nice.
It's very simple.
Okay, very simple.
Very
yeah,
simple.
I love
For
simplicity.
those that have been here for the long haul, we mentioned at the beginning,
Yep.
they make it in the Caribbean. They also make it in some parts of Africa.
Apparently.
They
Oh, they do?
also
They make it in Nigeria?
Not as good.
And Central America, especially in Mexico.
First answer's in straight away.
It's too late to change the question, isn't it? It's too late to change it.
I don't know.
We can do additions and caveats. That's fine.
Go on.
Because I would have said, what is the main ingredient of that drink?
Nice. I like the way you
you know
just
what?
throw a curve on the
You
rhythm.
know what? Because I'll be fair, because someone's already answered the first question.
But-
So I would say, for an additional prize, what is the main ingredient of it?
What's the additional prize?
While he's giving,
We'll get to that.
While he's
£50.
Sponsored by.
No. It's
Wiley
not,
Cat DJ.
it's not going to be anything other than what is available.
Right,
on
okay,
here.
okay.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
okay,
Not-
okay,
this is
okay.
It's
anything-
not going to be a private
it'll be-
DJ session
yeah,
by
no.
Wiley.
It'll be, you know what? And to be fair, we'll just say it'll be a bottle of Baileys for that person who gets the main ingredient.
Okay, so,
And they can't answer if they've already got an answer already.
amen. So, 2 more questions before the podcast is finished.
My team, let's go.
Is it possible for co-parents to have a genuinely good Christmas without being with their children?
Difficult.
Yes.
Difficult. It's very difficult.
Christmas is a day. You can make that day any day you want.
No.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You can
No,
have
you can't.
Christmas on Christmas Day. We'll have
No.
our Christmas on Boxing Day.
No. The full-
In fact,
I don't-
to answer your
I
question,
don't
I'm going to
disagree.
say no.
I don't
You're
answer
gonna say
that.
no.
no.
I
I'm
don't
gonna-
disagree
I'm gonna
with
say
Sorrel.
no.
So Wiley and Rayman have said no.
Yeah.
Really said Christmas is the day you make it. Tongo?
Yes, you can have a good Christmas without your children on the day, because when you don't have the child, you make a whole Christmas for them when they come to you anyway, which is the same as doing it on a different day. So you do that. That's standard. I think that's definitely can.
So we've got 2 yeses, 2 nos.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
Interesting.
I'm going to say no.
Wiley, why are you saying no?
I'm going to say no because the whole point of Christmas is like your birthday. It's the whole waking up. It's the whole being around your children or your family. It's the whole watching the joy in their face when they open up their presents. You can get that level of joy if your child comes home later and opens a present that they really wanted. But it's not the same as opening it in the morning or whatever time it is that you all open it together. That whole feeling of Christmas is what you do as a family, innit? So if you do
you're
it separately,
saying that's tied to the 25th of December.
it's tied to whatever you view Christmas to be. So if you know Christmas is 25th and you know as you grow up, Christmas is what you experience in the house of, let's say after 3 o'clock, you now open your presents. After 3 o'clock, you have your dinner. That's what you know Christmas to be. Any disruption to that becomes not the same. So no matter how much you do something, it's still not going to be the same feeling of a Christmas, in my opinion.
Rainman.
Christmas Day is Christmas Day. Whether you believe in it or not, whether you call it a pagan festival or whatever it may be, it's Christmas Day. From what Wiley said, you wake up with your child on that day and then you have the experience of them waking up, whatever, in their pajamas, going to the Christmas tree, doing whatever they're doing. If you do it by the logic of what some have said, you can do Christmas Day on Christmas Eve, or you can do
On Boxing Day.
or Christmas Day on Boxing Day, or you could do Christmas Day on New Year's Eve. Well, it doesn't make sense. It's Christmas. Like, when's your birthday? It's the 18th of July. If someone tries to celebrate that the day before, it's not my birthday. The day after, it's not. The sentiment is cool. I get it, respect, but it's the day after. Valentine's Day. If you're not taking your missus out on Valentine's Day,
What's wrong on the 18th?
sorry,
What's wrong on the 18th?
what do you mean?
Or Feb.
18th of Feb. It's fun.
Valentine's was on a Monday. We're both working.
Okay, we'll run that with your partner. Run that with your respective partners.
Really? Counter the argument.
Brother, it's talking poor foolishness. He's just getting caught by this whole kind of advertising and this conglomerate thing that they've got going on. I was on holiday last year for Christmas. I came back on Christmas Day. My kids came round on
You
Boxing
flew
Day.
in on Christmas Day.
I flew in on Christmas Day.
You know when anyone needs a bargain, contact Sorrel.
Brother, the plane was empty. My son was running up and down the aisles. Whee!
Sorry, just change up. So you was with your family,
Yeah. But my eldest 2 kids weren't with me.
but you flew in and saw them on Christmas Day.
So I flew in on Christmas Day. They had actually cooked for me and whatnot, but they weren't with me on that day. The following day was our Christmas. And we did everything. We played Christmas carols. We opened our presents. We did everything on Boxing Day.
So,
On Boxing Day.
so on the point, why is what we said foolishness? Just on that.
Because
closing
you're
point.
so-
you said it had to be on the 25th.
It had to be on the
Okay.
25th.
And he's saying he did everything on the 26th.
Okay, Tongo.
You have to remember, some cultures, we're used to the 25th. So, but as I said, I agree. I think you can have it any time because, for example, I co-parent my daughter. So sometimes she comes, for example, in the evening of Christmas, or sometimes she'll be with me in the morning of Christmas and go to her mum's in the evening. Sometimes she'll come to me on Christmas Eve. Sometimes she'll come to me Boxing Day. So obviously when she comes to me, she now gets
Christmas
a second,
starts
she's
then.
got another Christmas with our family now. So we celebrate that. Obviously we do whatever we're doing on Christmas Day because we're together. But when she's absent on that Christmas Day, we don't say, we're not doing Christmas at all. We just do a new one for her when she comes.
But are you celebrating the holiday, the festive period, or Christmas Day?
I'm celebrating the period.
Exactly.
Season's greetings. Look. People
Season's
do
greetings,
Kwanzaa,
exactly. I
people
get
do
it.
Kwanzaa.
No, I
But
get it.
there's even cultures where
No, I get
they
exactly what you're
celebrate
saying.
Christmas on Christmas Eve. That is their Christmas Day.
Okay.
So
There are actually some cultures that do that. I think it's in Portugal or Spain or one of those countries. They literally celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve.
So
24th.
keeping an eye, because we could go through the whole. There's so much stuff we can't even touch on to.
Producer said we can go on for an extra 10 minutes.
but
He's just after the big hamper.
back looks stiff. He ain't responding to nothing. No.
But with the two competitions we have, so we had a competition question about the drink. The first answer we got in the chat came from the Marque, and he said the drink was Sorrel.
That answer is correct.
We also had...
Can we give a round of applause to
Yes,
DeMarque, please?
Indeed. We had an additional question, but funny enough, DeMarque was the only person who answered it, and obviously he can't have a double prize.
So I keep it. That makes logic
that
sense to
question
me.
is still...
No. Allow it. That's it.
Okay, that's it. No.
He's won.
It just wins everything.
Yeah.
We'll just open the Baileys and drink it now.
Okay,
Nice.
So I'm going to go to Citrus.
And I'm going to request, can we all give a name of the person that has been following us consistently for the last 12 months since Christmas last year on our podcast?
Should we
Did
be flat?
anybody? No, sorry. Did anybody actually answer and
Yes.
did the instructions? So
Yeah,
let's go for those. as well.
So,
But should we be flash and then just type the person's name into the chat?
And then press send.
Yeah.
That's
you know
interesting.
what? That's on the Instagram chat. That makes total sense.
How do you know the person's on Instagram?
It's true.
This is why you're just skewing the whole rhythm.
No. Do you know why? Because, and I'll be quite clear
Go
with
on.
it. On the TikTok, there's only one person on the TikTok
Bruh.
monitoring it.
No problem.
On the YouTube, there's not everybody on the YouTube. So the only platform we're all on at the same time is the Instagram.
The
And
other thing is, we wasn't always doing YouTube.
there you go.
So it can't be the people
Or
on
TikTok. This is the first TikTok live we've done. So whoever's on there, you're new.
And well,
We love you.
Anyway.
We love you nonetheless.
Anyway, so are we all doing it consistently at the same time right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's look and see.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Right. So
Wait, hold on.
YouTube.
And we're all
you
going to
all
press
done?
send at the
Are
same
you all
time,
done?
yeah?
At them.
Wait.
It's easier to
I've
type
just
it.
No,
I'm
don't
just-
matter.
I ain't got time for that.
all right.
So
So
are we all going to press send at the same time, yeah?
5, Four.
Sorry, no. Old man needs to
Yeah,
take time.
straight up.
Shirley's like,
Right.
I need a pen.
Just reiterate what we're doing.
So what we're doing now is we're giving away the main hamper prize, which has a bottle of Bounty, a bottle of Hennessy, a bottle of Moët. They are
Moët.
miniatures. We have a Sorrel. We have plantain chips. We have chin chin. We have chocolates. We have purees. We have Baileys. We have there's a whole heap of things in there, and this is going to go to one person, and
So-
we're going to post the name in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, you know when you post it and my thing freeze. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Unanimous.
Right, even Buddy's listen.
Buddy,
Guys,
yeah, Buddy watching.
Buddy could win.
The ghost of Christmas
Buddy
past.
could win.
Is the ghost of Christmas? What is it?
So the
Whatever it is.
winner is Bun Highly Blessed Joseph. Shout goes out to Bun. Big
Yeah.
respect.
Season's greetings.
So if you can inbox us with your full address, telephone number, and postcode, we will arrange delivery care of Keep It Moving UK.
Have you got
Indeed.
one more pivotal question?
I do.
Right, so I'm just going
But-
to... producer,
but-
as it's Christmas, can we do one more question and then the roundup?
Producer.
He's not awake.
He is, he's there, he's listening, he's playing
Yeah,
up to
he's just
him.
giving us big back answer.
Nope. Yeah.
All right, we can't.
So-
He said no.
We can't.
So, if we closing on that,
All right.
being that this is the last one of the year,
For Christmas.
effectively,
So what I would say is, rather than a roundup of the podcast, can we all give our Christmas outro?
Okay, can I go first?
You can go first.
Run, come looking at me, Magnum boy. Bounty killer. I'm done.
Wiley.
Listen, be safe, be happy, be with family, and don't forget those who are gone, but also look out for those who are here. We're going to enjoy Christmas 2024, going into 2025. Be safe, enjoy yourselves.
Tongo.
Merry Christmas, seasons, greetings, happy Quasar, all of it, all of that. People them, look out for each other, check in on people. If you can and you know someone that you think might be alone at Christmas, maybe invite them over or maybe take a meal to them. Look out for each other, as I said, and give good gifts, man. Ciao.
Sorrel.
Love, blessing, understanding, patience, good fortune, good health. You've made it through this year. It's a blessing to have that. Continue that blessing, pass it on to somebody else. It doesn't take 2 minutes to show love, affection, smile, be happy. Have fun for Christmas. Love your kids, hug them, your family, kiss them, keep everybody close to you.
My name is Citrus. This has been the MT Podcast. Before I go, my message is, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stay blessed. Merry Christmas. And if the glass isn't half full,
It's empty.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
so